What's up, everyone? How you guys doing tonight? I hope you're having a great night. I'm having a pretty good night myself. Sarah, no, we can't talk about that thing around the pigs. We just can't mention that. Why would you even say that? You know what that's gonna do to their ego? Just no. We can't talk about it. They might get replaced. Okay? I just don't want them to know. They can't know. I'm just joking. I would never replace Nomi. No, Nomi, I would never replace you. How you guys doing? I hope you're having a good evening. I'm doing pretty well. We're back at it with Monster Hunter. Guys, if you have not seen it, okay, you need to go watch Ribs' last stream of Stranded Deep. They're playing together. Halfway through, we were traveling to another island. And all of a sudden, I just hear him freaking out. I'm just like, what's going on? Somebody rated him, and it was like 300 plus viewers. It was insane. You guys need to check it out, okay? If you have the chance, I know his VOD is on there, but yeah, it's like halfway through the stream, somewhere in there. First time we leave the island on the raft. If you guys want to check it out, it was pretty awesome. I was very excited for him, and yeah, hopefully that put him over the edge to get the affiliate that he's been working so hard for. Yeah, This is what happens when you don't include me in these conversations, because you do them when I'm sleeping. Oh my word. Well, welcome, Sarah. How are you doing? I thought you would be asleep. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a good time. Or is it early in the morning for you? I forget what time it is for you all the time. I know you're a day ahead, but I know it's not nighttime, right? So I'm assuming it's morning, right? I don't know how it works. I don't know how anything works anymore. My brain is all confused. Man, we've been working our butts off in Monster Hunter. We've gotten a bunch of good stuff. Very, very exciting to see how it goes. Just busy with work, but TGIF, yeah. Oh man, everybody's working for the weekend, right? Oh man, yeah. We'll see. For me, it's Thursday, where I have work tomorrow again, which is yeah. It's I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but yeah. Let's switch over to the game real quick, and we'll get started with some hunts. You know, I thought about there's another little tiny like small game. It's only like 10 minutes long that I wanted to do, so we might do that at some point. Not tonight, but another stream. We might start off with that. I think you guys will enjoy that. But yeah, let's switch this up. Let's get over there. You guys ready for this? Monster Hunter is back, everyone. We're back at it. We used to have a dual-bladed hunter, you know, sitting in front of us watching us dance, but just me and Doc and our rainbow pants doing what we do. Lizer, hey, how you doing? I wasn't sure if you're still in chat. I saw you type, where's the party at? Yeah. You think you'll be able to join tonight? If not, it's okay. If you want to, you're more than welcome to. Always welcome. But yeah. Good to see you. Jazz hands like always. No, not always. Sometimes I mix it up. But we are doing some jazz hands tonight. And yeah. What should we hunt tonight? We did. Oh, I know what we needed to start off the hunt with. We needed tempered monsters. Okay, let's see here. We needed to hunt some more level 2 tempered monsters. So let's see. Let's see what we can do here to get some level 2 tempered monsters. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I had a bad first 12 hours of my day, but I rested. Hey, I'm glad you rested. I'm sorry to hear you had a bad first 12 hours. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. I know that sucks, but there's not much else I can say, but I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad you were able to get some rest, and I hope you're feeling a little better now.
I've been waiting for you.
Yeah, you have. I've been here the whole time, though. Oh, qotd. Oh, qotd. That's tempting. Oh, let's see. We got investigations, right? Great. No, we need to do master rank. Oh, we don't have our... Okay, we gotta go get our investigations. Let's get them up. All the investigations need to... How many monsters are we gonna have to hunt today? Black Diablos. No, we did that. We did one. Levisioth we've done. Pingrathian we've done. Basil Geese we have not. We have not. Diablos we have not. That's a master rank Diablos. Is there Rathalos? I don't know if we've done the tempered. Check that one. Those are Elder Dragons. Levisioth I know we've done. Mesha Palumas. No. Basil Geese, we got Basil Geese there. Puke. Let's try those. Let's try those. Let's start with Azure. Azure Rathalos then.
Good to see you.
I'm gonna I'll hop into the voice chat whenever I see you over there. I don't like leaving up Discord at the moment. Just it's been helping my bandwidth and stuff, not having it up the whole time. It's on in the background, I think. Just having it not in my face and on my screen the whole time has helped with my bandwidth and stuff. It's a capture quest. Okay, we gotta be careful with that. Don't want to kill it. Honestly, it doesn't matter if we kill it or not. Just have to hunt it, right? Sick, yes. Nice. Nice. Alright. We already ate. I always forget whenever we eat. Alright, Doc, you ready for this? Let's do it. You know, I've done a lot. I've done all the optional quests for low rank, high rank, except for 2. The one I'm working for right now to get, and then the other one, which is not unlocked until hunter rank 100, I believe it is. So that's one we can't get, no matter how hard we try, until we get to hunter rank 100. Yeah, I mean, it's self-explanatory, but we are trying to get the last few tempered to get the last mantle. I forgot we were missing one mantle. That's what we were working on last stream. So we tried out Sword and Shield for a bit last stream, for 100, but I knew it was gonna take a while to go for it. What's in that cup? My cup? Ooh, good question. How do I explain it? It's called Grape Fanta. I'm drinking some more Fanta, guys. Although, it might be cough syrup. I don't know. I'm losing my mind right now. I was not like I'm not in a good like headspace tonight. That's okay. So we're doing some easy hunts, huh? Oh, is it? Alright, I'll change it. Is that better? I hope so. Thanks for letting me know, Blacksmith. I appreciate it. Let me know if that doesn't work, or if it's still too loud. I can adjust it a little bit more. I usually have it up like that for the people who join Discord and stuff. But I forgot to adjust it back. So I really appreciate it. Alright. Let's chop. Let's chop. 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 Knock me down. All right, there we go. Okay, that messed me up. Come on, come on, come on. What'd you say, Sarah? Kids are both asleep at the same time. Rest in peace, so I'll be lurking. Oh my word. Guys, you don't even understand. Last night, right? I was streaming. I was having to, doing what I do. Fighting monsters, grinding out tempered hunts and stuff. We had some people in the chat. Had a guy join us a little bit last night. Are you guys ready for this? My daughters, they kept waking up. One after another, they would keep waking each other up. When one was asleep, the other one would be asleep, or would wake up. We were up until about 1 in the morning trying to get them to go to bed. They just would not go to sleep. So them being asleep right now is so good. Oh man, I had to end the stream a little bit early last night because of all of it. It was just a little too much. Little too much. But, why did it put me? Oh, is it coming down here? You coming down here, huh? Let's sharpen our. All right. Which way? Which way? Lead the way. Where are you going, fireflies? That way. It's coming down, right? Or is it still gonna stay up there? It's flying around. Does this lead me to tracks? Are you leading me to tracks? Are you really about to? Come on. I know where it is. I know where it is. I just need it to come down here. True adult goals right here. Oh yeah. Oh for sure. I don't know why it put me all the way down here while we're fighting it up in the air. I just don't get it. Is this really the shortest path up there? I don't feel like it is. This feels like a long way. What about how many things can be done before anything interrupts me? It's too true. It's too true, Sarah. You just, like... You try to do everything you can as quickly as you can, but sometimes you just can't get it all done. Especially with my kids. They're great. They're the best. But they're my kids. So they use my tricks. They know all my tricks. I was sitting there. We were at dinner, right? We were eating dinner. And I said we gave cookies for after dinner, right? I was joking with my wife. There's just that line in Jingle All the Way where Arnold Schwarzenegger's like, "Put that cookie down now." I said that, right? And my daughter's over in the living room. She had finished her cookie. And she was playing around. Oh, look, it's almost dead. We can go capture it. How wonderful is this? Let's just catch it. Stop. I'm hitting it. She got the freebies, but I don't care. So I hear from behind me. I'm sitting at the table here. My daughter's like over here, and she just says, "Put that cookie down now," and it sounded just like Schwarzenegger. I'm not even joking. I was like, "Arnold, is that you?" Cracked me up. And then we kept saying it back and forth. And then try to get her to say other stuff. Chris, you're first. Haha. Oh man, I wish you could join tonight too. We get both Chris and Liza on here. Ooh, that would be great. Really want to beat Falcon. Mostly because I'm running out of side stuff to do. I've done almost all the Master Rank optional quest. I still have a lot to do, so I can grind those out. But yeah. Why is being first so expensive? Oh, why not make it expensive?
Welcome.
I don't know. I've almost got all my mantles. That's what I'm working on right now. I'm trying to get the last one, but it's a pain in the butt. If this gives me the mission, I'm done. I'm good. Whew. Yeah. I've almost got all my mantles. Yeah. I upgraded the she did. I got her to say it, Blacksmith. I said to her, I was like, "Get to the chopper." She's like, "Get to the chopper."
It's us or Beltran.
Yes, we
Let's
did it,
go
guys. This is the last one. New World Sky, New World Flower
All
Quest.
right.
All right. This is it. I got her to say it too. It's like 7 quests. You want to see something, guys? You guys want to see something? Look at this. Look at how beautiful this is. It's so nice. All but the level 9. I've been working hard. Just for the one mantle? Yeah. 7. What? Lady Garlic? Lady Garlic? You redeemed Toddler Translate? Ooh. If Gwei shows up, Gwei's gonna be pretty disappointed. I'm joking. Toddler Translate. You guys ready for this? Okay. I got a good one for you guys tonight. Tonight's Toddler Translate is the word to Mario. Mario. If you need me to write it, let me type it in chat for you guys, okay? It is to Mario. To Mario. If you guys can figure that out, I will be very, very happy, but oh man, that's a milestone. I'm proud of her. Me too. It does a dad good to see his daughter saying such wonderful words like get to the chopper and put that cookie down. It's, you know, she's come a long way from whenever she used to call water woola woola and used to think that Spider-Man was Pack Pack. She still calls him Pack Pack sometimes, but yeah, it's a long road back, huh? I'll be back, yeah. Or are you saying you'll be back? She didn't really say that one. I tried to get her to say that one. She was kind of losing interest, and she went back to put that cookie down now. Oh no, you know what I got her to say? I got her to say, Gaia, you know, how Schwarzenegger does that little like yell and stuff. Yeah. Tomorrow? What's happening tomorrow? I thought I heard someone funny sounding pronunciation of tomato. Really? Tomato? Tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow? You think that tomorrow is tomorrow? Yeah, Blacksmith, you're right. Tomorrow is tomorrow. You are correct. Way to go, Blacksmith. Good job. That's it. Exactly it. She still says it that way. That's one she hasn't grown out of. We'll be like, hey, we're gonna go visit Grandma tomorrow. And she'll be like, Grandma to Mario? Oh yeah, Grandma to Mario. She'll tell her sister, be like, Leah, see Grandma to Mario. And we're just like, oh, daughter. Oh, daughter. My skills have improved since last stream that count. Yes, we're poisoned. Do I care? No. Does it look like I care? No. I'm gonna probably die here. But yeah. Okay. Let's try this one, Blacksmith. Okay, I'll give you a bonus one that's already been done. Okay. A few days ago. I don't know if you heard this one before. I think you were here. I don't know for sure. Okay, a few days ago, one of the Toddler Translates, right, was what was it? Hold on. You're probably gonna know it. Okay. I think you were here during it, but just in case, you're gonna try it. Okay. For anybody who wasn't here, all right. One of the ones that I did was Tweet Snacks. I'm sure you know what that is, right? I don't know anybody who doesn't know what that is, except for the people who are trying to guess it. Tweet Snacks is another good one. If you guys can get that one, then, you know, I think you can officially speak toddler. In which case, can you please tell me why my toddler is yelling and screaming all day? Okay, that hurt. I'm almost dead. I'm going to die. Temporal. cheater. You know, it's not cheating if you know the language, right? It's just translating. Like I could do like Spanish words, right? Like mañana or something, right? But then if you guys could translate that one, then you wouldn't be cheating if you knew what it was, right? I don't think you're a cheater. Now, if you had my little list of words and stuff that I've written down, of all the funny things that she said, then that might be cheating. But I doubt that you have that, unless you're the one who did the Twitch league. I don't know. Maybe. Alright. Lots of monsters, lots of pain, lots of suffering. But all the suffering will be over soon. Once we beat this, we'll have every mantle. Okay, I couldn't heal in time. I couldn't heal in time. Yeah, I'm making good use of the Rocksteady mantle for sure. I'm doing my best with it. Tweet snacks is tough. Oof. Yeah. We got a stumper. You know what? I was thinking about it, right? And I remembered who guessed it last time. It was actually my brother was in chat, and he guessed it. I think he cheated because I think he's heard her call it that before. I don't know for sure. Maybe not, but yeah, it was yeah. I think did we do it yesterday? No, yesterday it was Woola Woola, and then the day before was Tweet Snacks. It's that one bird candy chocolate thing Americans like, right? We're gonna need a more specific on that one. That one's a very vague, very vague. We're gonna do it, guys. We're gonna get the tail. Told you. Told you we're gonna get the tail. One bird. Chocolate. I don't know which one you're trying to describe with that one. That one's stumping me. I gotta think about that one. It's just like Americans really like it for some reason. It's strange to me. It is food, obviously, because snacks is in the food, right? Which one? Talking about Cocoa Puffs? Is that what you're talking about? It's the only bird chocolatey thing that comes to mind. Is Cocoa Puffs? No, that's not it. That's what you're thinking of. Blasted. Get blasted. Oh my. Oh, I fainted again. Alright, this is it. You know. This is it. This is the one. Doc, I need you to give me strength in this moment of weakness. Help me, Doc. You got this. Alright. I know Azure is close. Okay. Already got the skull on it. So we could just go over there, get the Dragonator. Pop it. The only thing that comes to mind is cheesy snacks. Cheesy snacks? That's not a thing. No, it's not. No. Okay, Azure's dead. It's not cheesy snacks. It is sweet. Okay, I will say it's sweet. I will say it's sweet. And it's not cold or wet. It's not cold or wet. Although, some people prefer to eat it wet. It's not cold or wet, but some people like to prefer to eat it wet. Go. That's the last mantle. Let's harvest this Azarathalos real quick. While it's still here. Sounds like cereal. Might be. Also, just sounds sus. Listen, the way you eat cake with cheese, I'm not sure people prefer it. I mean, it might be cereal. I'm not saying it is or isn't on that one. But if it was cereal, what type of cereal would it be? I mean, seriously. Okay. Right here. Right here. Me. You found me. Sorry. How'd you know, Sarah? How'd you know it was me? What? I didn't see anyone else stand up. Oh, okay. Level 12 on that one. Nice. Boombug. Say it again. Let me hear. Tweet snacks. This one has nothing to do with the way it sounds, though. It's all about the tweet. It's all about the tweet. Tweet snacks. I can write it out. I can type it out in chat if you prefer. It's not too vague on the way that you pronounce it and all that. Evasion mantle done. Guys, that's it. We officially have all the mantles. I think we have it. We'll double check. We officially have all the mantles. I'm excited. I am ready. Oh boy. Hey!
Let's do what we can.
We do have one.
Oh, that reminds me.
Hunter's evasion mantles, and mine was like, I have something in it. Hunter, I'm gonna take care of the quest. Proud White Knight. We can get
Big
you.
bear out there.
What's up? Itching to get cramming, but you sure scratch mine if. I don't want to scratch your itch. I don't know what happened down there, but I'm not scratching. Let me jump in the Discord here. I see Lizer is booting up. Oh, Monster Hunter World. At least it looked like it. We'll do that. Yeah, we completed that and that. Yes. Yeah. All right. Let me type it out for you. All right. That's it. That's how it is. Tweet snacks. Oh yeah. It's a boy.
I was in a different voice.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I looked at them. I checked them and it didn't
No,
say it
it's
was in
fine. I didn't see you in this voice channel either.
No, I wasn't. I just joined a little bit ago. A moment ago. Alright. Let's see here.
I can't hear you, by the way, on Discord. I can hear you
Oh my word. Oh,
on
give me a second.
your stream.
I know what
I can't
happened.
hear you on this. That might be on my end. That might be on my end.
No, it's my end. It's my end. It's my end. Which one? Hey, can you hear me now? It switched to my other mic. This got me stumped. Kind of birds next to these.
I just heard you say I didn't see on stream before I muted the stream.
Kinder Surpresas? No. Not Kinder Eggs or anything. Kinder Joy? No. What kind of bird snacks are these? Are those? You were close, Sarah. I will tell you that. You were close when you were guessing cereal. You were close when you were guessing cereal. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
Definitely not Cocoa Puffs. I know that.
It's not Cocoa Puffs. Oh, okay. Not Cocoa Puffs. Is that what you're thinking of?
No.
Oh,
I wasn't thinking of Zero.
okay. Fruit Loops? Blacksmith, you think it's Fruit Loops? Yeah, it's Fruit Loops. Toucan Sam. The Tweet Tweet. Fruit Loops.
Can't Sam.
You got it, man. Way to go. My brother guessed that one whenever I did it the other day. And
But he's heard your daughter say it.
I think he has. I don't know for sure. Black's is secretly your child.
I mean, he has a child.
You found out. You found out our secret. I'm sorry, guys. Blacks, you can come out. Okay, you can tell them all. You're my secret monster hunter child.
I still want to know.
Me and Black Diablos. Sorry, guys.
Why you held up back all these years with the whole cheese, comma cake thing? Like you waited until this year to tell me about the cheese, comma cake.
Dude, it literally just happened this year while we were streaming. They just came out with those cakes.
What do you mean?
They just came out with those. I wish I could join you all tonight. No worries, Chris. It's all right.
No worries.
No
we're
big
just
deal.
gonna get ready. You're. Yeah, we're worried about your well-being, especially
Yeah.
since you were saying you were having a migraine this morning, and what your cat did to your bed.
Yeah, but if you do know like when you might be available, we can try and work out a schedule or something, and see even if it's on a different day than I'm normally free. Oh man.
Mark just can't wait to continue playing Monster Hunter.
No, dude, I've been playing it for so long. I love this game. I'll keep playing it too.
Even if you run out of things?
Mhm.
No, don't take me to the Steam store. Don't take me to the Steam store. I pressed the wrong button.
Okay, no worries, man. If that works out, that'd be great. Chris is saying he's hoping he can hop on tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, I'm free tomorrow.
If it doesn't work out, don't sweat it, okay? Everything's cool, like, but if it does, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I was supposed to hop on yesterday and the day before, but you know, I wasn't feeling well, so I didn't.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No worries. I figured something like that happened, but
Mhm.
yeah, I got to grind out a bunch of tempered monsters that I was working on, and now I got the last mantle, so
Nice.
it all worked out. I've done all but one low high rank quest.
I saw your list. My list is different than yours. I have all one. I don't know about all. I have most high rank quests. The only ones I left open are the special arena quests because they're much easier than the other ones in my opinion. But I've already done some of these. Like, I only have 6-star and 7-star uncompleted, and they're only special arena quests.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no. 7-star is Odegaron and the Guyana, but 6-star is just 3 arena quests, and that's it. So I don't really, it's basically done,
Mhm.
I have all my masters. Did you finish it? Any master rank ones?
I've done a few. I did.
I mean, like completed, like the list.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I have 3
I've done
left
a
in
few.
master rank
just
1.
I'm gonna need Chicken Guyana if you don't mind.
Shrieking? You still working on that?
What do you mean still working on? We didn't get a single kill on that.
I'm just joking. Chris said he gets his schedule tomorrow, and he'll know what his schedule is for Saturday through Friday.
And we can figure out for other stuff too.
All right, no worries, man.
If you're not free in the week, even with your days off, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We're okay with waiting. I get
Oh, you put up the quest, right? Okay.
Oh, you want me to join you?
No. I didn't put up one. I just didn't know if I just saw it posted. I was about to go to the armory.
How are things?
No, you can go to the armory.
No, we're good. Everything's good.
I'm still here.
I wasn't gonna do anything. I was just gonna look at weapons and stuff. Available quest.
I can start the mission, like if you want to just fight the stuff, but I'm serious.
No worries. I think I ate already.
I mean, like in real life.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and depart then. Well, I'm still loading, but yeah.
I was wondering why you were just like, I was really wondering.
Because I saw you sit down to eat in the game, and I was like, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
It'll take you too long.
Ones that were like, it doesn't sound like he gets what I'm saying.
Oh man, hey, did you see my new command, by the way, or channel point redemption? I meant.
Yes, I saw the new channel point redemption. I didn't see
Yeah.
your new command, but I did see the channel point redemption.
I'm excited to see who
Would
redeems
you
it first.
be angry at me if I assembled a team of people to make you eat a lot of cake, cheese, what? Cheese, cake, yeah, that one.
In one stream?
Mm-hmm.
No, but it'll be pretty difficult.
Well, yeah.
You'd have to hack
you
into
won't
my
have
Twitch and change the amount that I have per stream.
Oh, you did have an amount limit. C.
Oh man.
C. Also, it left me in the middle of I don't know where.
It dropped you off with it, right?
No,
you're on the
dude, it's not
opposite
even
side.
here. Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
then
even.
you
I don't
probably
know
have
why
a
I'm
gathering thing there that you could get. You look like you're being surrounded by wolves.
here. Yeah, I am.
No, don't go. Wait, I just got here. I'm 300
I'm
away from
trying to
cheese
eat,
common
dude.
cake. Ooh. Cheesecake is delicious. I would love to eat one right now. Blacksmith's redeemed cheesecake? Wow. Okay. Well, this fight is gonna have to wait.
Yeah, just
Caster
run.
away!
Just run.
I'll be right back. I have to go get cheese because I don't have cheese in
lunch
here.
break, whatever.
It was
break.
bad, so I mean, all right, man. You know, no big deal. I'll be right back, man. I hope you know. Oh, I left the. Wow. I left the Discord on accident. My bad. I left the Discord on accident. I hope you know, Blacksmiths. I hope you know, man. I hope you know that you did this and no one's gonna like this. And also, for those of you wondering, tonight's cheese is a Christoph cheese. Okay. Tonight's cheese is Christoph cheese. We interrupt the stream to bring you a non-sponsored but should be sponsored interaction ad.
I like how you
Indirect
say
ad.
that. Also, for those who are interested, tonight's cheese is
Hostess?
Christoph cheese.
Hostess? Yeah. Got the mini bunt cake, yeah. Got our cheese. With the cheese, with the bunt cake, right? You just take a big old bite. And enjoy. There you got it. You got cheesecake. All right, back to the hunt. We can continue eating this while we're hunting here. Mmm. Not the ASMR we needed. Not the ASMR we wanted. Oh my. You know, we could do some ASMR. I'm not afraid to. If it'll bring the viewers, you know? I'll lick a microphone. It is the ASMR that you have, though.
Yo, if I'll get paid, I'll lick a microphone.
I'll lick
No, I'm not even lying.
I ain't afraid of no ghost. I'll lick a microphone. Man, I just got that time I clicked out of my head. Now look what you've done. You know. I messed up that swing. That's okay. How many parts do you need for sure? Or it's just a whole bunch, right?
3. Mantle. Something. Wings? Question mark? Not for you, but...
Let's go, leggy. Me and my old leggy. We've been fighting for too long. If you like eating cheesecake
No.
with lots of shredded cheese. If you want to
I
get
disapprove.
frosted.
No,
All over your knees. If you like hunting monsters in games.
Okay. This is the kind of shit that I feel bad for missing out on when I don't feel well.
I'm sorry, dude. You do like me and Ribs played Shredded Deep earlier, right?
Right.
And I was just chilling and playing. I didn't want to stream or anything to try and help him get that viewer stuff and everything, so that way he could have the max. We got to so many shenanigans. Like I broke my leg the first day while playing the game.
Right.
So the whole first try, I'm walking around with a broken leg. It got pretty funny.
Yeah, and I don't know if you can swim with that, dude.
You can, but it's really slow.
Hey, I don't know if you can swim with that in real life.
Oh no, yeah, that would be very difficult.
You can't do that slowly. I think you stink or something. No, I don't think you can do that.
No, it'd just be very painful. Like you could, but because you could swim with just your arms, right? But,
Right, but like after a
you could float on
while,
your
you
back.
would get
Yeah, no, it would just
very,
be, yeah,
very.
it'd be very difficult, and
Like you could
Life or death, you
There's
definitely.
no situation. Yeah, I don't think there's any situation unless you needed to, where you would go in water with a broken leg.
No, for sure not. Especially not with the cast.
You know, like you
that
said,
thing's
life
gonna
and death.
stink after that. Get all that chlorine and pool pee in there. Come on.
I don't understand cast. We're like in what year in the future, and we still use cast? Like anything better than something that will make my leg feel disgusting? Not even like just my leg. It will make me feel disgusting after however long they want me to have it on.
You know, some places still use cast and crew for their movies. But
Do they also use the director? I heard he was fired.
just depends on which one. You know, and the director's gonna be fired for the same reason. Their movies suck. Come on, like,
Was that what you were talking about earlier about working for the weekend? Not working for the week.
oh, everybody's working for the weekend.
I just wanted to bring it up because of the whole office.
Yeah.
How many wait, do you eat rations race? No, it doesn't, right? It doesn't raise my stamina.
Ration raises your stamina, yeah. But it
Like,
only raises
oh,
so
yeah.
much.
But if you eat it, will it raise it by max?
It won't. If I eat it for you, it won't raise yours
Yeah.
because I don't have wide range on right now.
Oh, you're right.
I went for a full critical, so my
Oh.
affinity is like super.
I do not want.
I decided to use this weapon to get my purple sharpness finally.
Oh yeah, I saw what you did last night.
Last time?
Not last night, the night before, but yesterday. Yesterday I didn't feel. I wasn't even able to like stop by your stream. I saw what you did Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a
You
good.
got destroyed by Volcon. Oh,
I got carried hard. The funny thing is, that guy, right? He saying it like, hey, there you go, and I was like, okay. He's like, now you can go on with the rest. And I was like, no, not yet.
right.
This isn't the story mission. I can't.
I thought you used to use cards from Volcon.
No, it's just practice. I didn't need. Yeah, I had all the parts I needed for.
There you go.
For
Got
whenever
it.
we keep fighting.
I haven't played video games in a bit. I don't know what buttons to press. Say a bit, but I played yesterday. I played Dark Souls yesterday.
I missed that one. How did that go?
I was winning because I'm ahead by a bonfire, but I haven't beat the boss yet. But we haven't beat a single boss that stream because we're like blind now. I don't know anything versus know anything. So we're just taking our time.
Oh, so you're at a place in the game where you haven't been to before?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Or-
Okay.
I'm sure you don't know, but I'm still gonna explain it like this anyway. Sense Fortress was the last place that I got to without, or when I was trying, because remember I said I was trying to record it for YouTube, right? Sense Fortress is where I got to before I got to spend it, and I was like, you know what, I'm just deleting this footage, I don't care. And right now we're at Enolondo, where I asked for it, and they said they are not that far. And yeah, I don't know what's gonna come after that because there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff I see in Dark Souls 1 that I just don't know where it is. It's a lot of locations. That's the game I don't know how big the game is. It just looks big because there's a lot of locations where I don't know where they be, and we're like, I feel like we're like halfway through the game, but they feel like there's like 20 other places we need to go. Oh, buddy. Thank you for the heart, Sarah. And thank you for the first. I appreciate you being here. I hope the music isn't too loud. I hope you can hear me. Thank you for being here, for being first. I love you for always showing up. I mean, it's nice to have some new people. You're always first when you can. Oh, not Tigrex. I hate that.
I don't have any dung pods, so.
I don't spend a lot of time picking up poop. I apologize. It's not really my pastime.
You don't clean up after your monster? Come on.
You have a pet monster? Question mark?
My pet
Are you talking about
monster is named
Fuck or
Doc.
something else? Yeah.
Oh man, dizzy again.
Yeah, I have no stamina.
Touch leggy, get dizzy.
He throws. Look at you. Oh, was he frozen for you?
Yeah, he was just tired.
I was worried. You know how it be.
Yeah, with the connections.
I just want to get this armor.
Oh boy.
You run me over while I'm trying to cut your face off.
Yeah,
I would
could you please
appreciate
not
that.
murder me while I'm trying to murder you?
I would appreciate that. Thank you!
No, I messed up my swing.
I messed up 2 of my swings, but I got the second one, but I got swapped out, but it's okay. I love the second. Go away, bird. Is it a bird?
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Legion!
Legiana!
Oh,
My fucking
man.
Pokemon, dude.
Oh man. Hey, I started playing Monster Hunter Stories on my iPad and everything.
Right.
It's pretty good. It's pretty simple though. It's fun.
I was the one with the Pokemon ass stuff, right?
You got 3 types: technique, speed, and power.
Technique, speed, and power.
Power beats technique. Technique beats speed. Speed beats power.
So it's like rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, exactly that. So there's not like a whole bunch of types,
Right.
and every monster can be any type. It's just the types of attacks.
Oh.
But the ones you fight are you know, they have a set type of attack that they like to do. So
Right.
then you try and counter their attack. But like if you have a monster, it can do any of the 3 types or whatever. Well, usually. You don't get to like decide what your monster does,
Oh.
which is kind of
So what
lame.
do you decide?
What you do. So you're hunting monsters with your monster. So you have like a pet monster in that one.
Oh. Okay, what's up?
It's weird, but it's fun.
So we're not destroying the ecosystem by murdering every monster. we
No,
come
not in that
across.
one. In that one, it's all about training and in riding them. Whereas in this one, it's about murdering. And they talk about like people on the outside. They're like, "There's people elsewhere that try to kill monsters. Can you believe it?"
It's funny though.
Yeah, it is. I haven't made it too far in it. I made it a couple hours into it.
You know, can I say something?
Yeah.
I'm upset that there's no Mega Man Battle Necklace. I just had that thought right now.
Yeah, the whatever, the remaster thing or whatever.
Yeah.
That's been rumored forever.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know.
Or
I don't know
the
if you.
anniversary thing.
Yeah. I don't know if you care about this or not, or if anybody in chat cares about this, but it just came out with a trailer for that new Resident Evil movie. Welcome to Raccoon City. It looks pretty good. You got the whole iconic like zombie turnaround moment from the first game, when you first meet a zombie, and it has like the whole like truck crashing in front of Raccoon City PD from Resident Evil 2, and I'm excited for it.
Does it have one girl?
No. It's a reboot. It's a reboot.
No.
Wait, welcome. Oh
They
man.
can't use the same actor. Hey.
No, but that's one of the reasons people don't like games. Yeah.
Thank you for dropping by and marking my streamway. Hope you're having a nice day. I'm assuming you were busy, but you know, you come by when you can. What are we slapping? I can't catch this bigger stuff, right?
You can catch
not.
this.
Yeah.
Like in a trap, you mean?
No, with my net.
Oh, I don't know which one.
The one that the Palace put down.
No, the Gajalaka? No.
No, not the Godzilla.
Which one?
The Vegas one.
Oh, I don't know about that.
No, I just tried it. It just popped it.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. I was confused.
I don't know why I just stopped and did that, okay? I know it's supposed to be fighting leggy, but just sometimes, you know,
Yeah.
you just other stuff comes in mind. Got the mount, buddy. I'm gonna fall off.
Come on, leggy.
I almost fell off. Almost.
Hey, sorry to hear that, Greg. Hope you're not hurt. But yeah.
Pop him yet? You pop him yet?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, he didn't get popped. Maybe he just went for the red armor. That was piercing.
No?
Maybe go here.
I'm out of stamina. Rolling down the hill.
Ice play, right?
Oh my god.
Oh! I saw you disappear,
Got
dude.
destroyed.
1 second you were there, but my friend just didn't exist anymore.
Oh, Gwei, I'm sorry. Someone redeemed cheesecake, so I'm sorry. I know you wanted to waste your points, but there will be always another time. What? Hello, how are you doing? Welcome. Welcome back to camp. I should probably get
Oh,
some
me?
points. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Did you die too?
No, I just gonna eat. We're gonna eat again.
Oh. I got worried.
No. I'm good. Who's talking to? Who you talking? Did you eat again or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ate some food.
Yeah.
Ate some cheese cake.
Some. Just like how you do in the pod. It's great. Ah, I'm going the wrong way. I don't like leggy.
Oh. Just. Oh.
How many? That was all three, right?
I don't think it'll fall anymore. I think it's beyond falling. You know, falling's too good
I
for
mean,
it.
dude, we shot capped them a bunch of times too.
Yeah, that's my calico.
Yeah, no, I saw that, but that was a lot. I'm stunned. Whoop. I'm not stunned anymore.
I poked you there. Gave you a little poke.
Oh, you're down. Hey, look at that. Thank you. For the poke particle.
Oh, yeah. Better than dying, right?
Yeah,
Would
always.
you rather get sliced in half by Legiana or poked by a long sword?
They both come pretty bad, but I'd rather get poked by a long sword rather than like, yeah, it's a very cool Monster Hunter world. Ah! Oh, you got
Nice,
him.
we got him.
He didn't stay it out for long.
Oh, that's for sure.
I'm dead, by the way. They're reviving me, but I'm dead. Thank you so much, Sarah. I think you for saying hello to Grace.
Now I can't tell if you're talking to Sarah or Sarah. Thank you so much, and thank you for saying hello to Gray. Oh, I knocked it into the ice.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Did not think that would happen. Oh my.
You're staying there.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
we
there
got
we
it.
go.
He's ready to be trapped.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but we need to sleep it before we trap it
Why is that?
because of how many times it's been electric trapped. Unless you have a pitfall trap.
Oh, you're right. I don't have a one.
It's alright. I will be able to get it. I don't carry pitfalls on me. I probably should start, but
I carry pit bulls on me, but I just don't have enough yet, you know? It's annoying.
oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh my fucking lies. Taking me the wrong way. Thank you for saying hi to Sarah Gray. I hope you're feeling okay. I heard about what happened and how you slept. I'm okay. I'm happy that you got out of that. You're gonna do the thing, buddy. Oh, you got it. You got it. You got it. Nice.
Gas it before you trap it.
Don't say that.
What? That's a
Don't say
skill for
gas
us.
it.
Yeah. You gas it before you trap it. That's how you do it, right? What, you don't fart and then trap it?
No. No. Sorry, what the hello? Oh, whoa. I did
Must
not
be a
get
dad
my
thing.
leggy on the mantle. It's a lot of things that are dad things. Or freaking leggy on the mantle.
Oh no. Alright, Hunter rank 72. Ooh. I gotta get to 100 and then I'm done with all the high rank quest.
You're higher hunter rank than me, right?
I believe so.
Should be now. Sorry for bumping the mic, everyone. I apologize. You make a helmet. Yeah, you are higher with hunter rank than me.
Good to see you.
I can make the helmet.
Egg way. Gotta wave shyly, huh? Let's do this. cultivate.
Upgrade equipment. Upgrade equipment.
Switch that out for.
What's going on?
I have to switch out what I'm cultivating because I'm running out of.
No. What I'm
Keep-
doing. But what are you gonna cultivate?
Gloam grass, bud. That's. I think that's the official name.
Oh, do I have all my stuff?
Was that it? Was that the last one you needed?
I think, yeah. I think because it says I have all of them.
Nice.
Right? There you go. I don't remember when
Got
did that
some
happen?
Legiana gear then? So what made you just for the ice resistance? Is that what made you go with Legiana?
No, it also has good stuff. Like it has a Marathon Runner 2, or level 2. Has a Beta Extender 2. It has Critical Draw 2. It has Focus level 2. And it has Hunger Resistance 2. So I mean, it's not just for the ice, primarily for the ice damage, but it does have good.
Did you go
good-
alpha
good-
or beta?
Beta, I think it was.
It's got some good jewel space in it. What resistance to
Oh,
magic? It's critical.
Yeah, I want Beta. And thank you for reminding me. I had to change my jewels or decorations though.
Charge. Oh. System. Oh, that's what I was thinking. Nice. All right.
Got a lot to do.
So much to do, so little time.
Do you have something you want to farm?
I have a quest we could do. If you want to do one.
I can post something. I just want to make sure there's something you want to get done.
Oh no! I'm fine with whatever. No. I'm.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm good with
Gonna
any hunt.
post one. No rush, but I'm gonna post one.
Good to see you.
What we got here? Double quest optional. How new? Wait, this is high rank, huh?
Yeah, it's just special arena.
Okay.
Why?
I'm fine. We're good. I prefer to do mastering stuff, but I don't mind doing high rank stuff either. I'm good with
Because you
whatever.
just finished all your optional.
Yeah. Pretty
Wow, how selfish of you.
much.
Are you ready? Sorry.
High rank and low rank is beneath me. I'm too powerful for that. No, I don't mind doing it though. Still gives us mats.
Yeah, probably gonna kill this one quick. And you're
Yeah,
still gonna
it's
need those
literally
high
gonna take
rank
us
mats
2
depending on
minutes.
other weapons that you want. I mean, I'm sure you'd want to make dual blades again.
Possibly. I thought about it.
But if you want to make any weapons, you know? Boppity. Got him. Watch. We're gonna knock them down, and they're not gonna get up. Watch. I don't know where he's gonna land once I knock him, so I don't know where I don't know where he's gonna land. All right, down there. He might get up.
That's Have you done the quest for your temporaries and all that yet?
It's special investigation.
Yeah.
No, I have not done any special investigations. I don't really like special investigations.
Still, temporal mental is OP.
Yeah, but you know, I'd rather get rid of these because I'm OCD. OCD is OP. I tried to climb on them. It did not work. Nice.
Oh,
There you go.
stop running everywhere. It's gonna murder you.
It's very annoying. There you go. Okay, apparently that did nothing new. Oh, it's knocked down there. Nice.
All right. Some of these guys have the weirdest names.
They're Japanese.
Is it?
I
know the
mean,
game
this
is, but-
translation.
I don't know. I don't know what the Japanese name for all these are.
I don't know, but I'm saying it's a translation for most of them.
Yeah, I hate Uragan. Sorry to hear that, Chris. Is it beating you up?
Like how long it takes to wait for the mission to be over, you know? Yo, what up?
Hey, you!
Yeah, there's only 2 special investigations. I'm not missing out on.
Okay. There's more than just 2, but
Yeah, again, I don't like special.
you can't see them all until you do
I
something.
don't like them. I don't like them.
see you.
I mean, special investigations are just normal quests. They're just called special investigations because they were added after release.
Mark, I don't think you understand.
What?
I don't like him because of the Devil Joe investigation.
You don't have to do the double joke.
Devil Joe one doesn't give me anything?
No, it just gives you double joke. I mean, it gives you a
Oh,
few
the-
things. It gives you stuff, but it's not something that's like required to get the temporal mantle.
I just don't like doing the
Tiastra.
one. I don't like doing the one to save handler. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You kill him 2 more times to get my heavy bowgun or HPG. Wait. Oh, armor to use with the heavy bowgun? Oh. Nice. This is working on getting a heavy bowgun.
I have not played this game in the pit. I'm slacking. Property. I didn't land them. What the fuck is that game? Get out of here, Kotachi. I hate you, Kotachi.
With that, I'll be able to set cluster bomb monster. Ooh. Nice. That sounds great. I've never understood heavy bowgun or light bowgun or even bow. Like I've tried them. They're just odd to me. I don't know. But man, I hope you can learn them because they're so powerful.
Oops.
The behemoth theme? Oh yeah, makes sense. Come on.
Dead yet?
Not yet. He's still kicking. He's still rhyming and stealing.
Oh,
Go.
Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. How do you know where his head's going?
Who, me?
There you.
I watch for it. I don't know. I just
Hey, I got a wyvern gem.
nice. Even did Devil Joe enough to get both my greatsword and open from his max. Nice. Nice. Heavy bowgun is so good. I don't know what's the most powerful heavy bowgun you can get right now. I think one of the things is right with the differences between the heavy bowguns is the ammo you can have, right? Because only certain ones can have certain types of ammo, right? 2 more levels on this Palico gadget, then I'll be done with that.
Alright, so you want to do Teostra? Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, I mean, we don't. It's up to you. I just thought like it would be something that we could do if you wanted to. That would give you something nice. But if you want to keep doing optionals, I'm fine with that. Whatever.
I just want to get rid of these. Oh my damn page. That's what I want.
Next is something I don't want to say yet.
But that's literally the only thing that would help me for Balcana. So let's just go do the Teostra one for Simple Mantle.
Okay, I think you have a cutscene on that one, or is it? No, not this one.
No. Yeah, cutscene with double jump. I ain't saving.
So with
I
this,
ain't saving Hannibal.
this one, there's 3 quests that you have to go through. This one. Next is something I don't want. Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. But if that's who I think you're talking about, that's a little ways away. This whole place during this quest is all like kind of like the bottom of the Elder Jesus. You know, when you have heat, it's all wavy and everything.
I like the sky. You see the sky difference?
Yeah.
I mean, sure, it's just so like not even a 2D. It's a one-dimensional texture. I can see it, but I like the sky cloudy.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
You know, I don't understand, or well, I don't know if people will be able to understand this, but I get really scared when I can like see past the seams of a game. You know what I mean? Like when I get out of the actual game and things start breaking, I actually panic.
Really?
Why'd you scare the cacti, you dick?
I didn't scare a cactar. I caught one.
No, you're scared of mine.
Oh.
But yeah, no, I get extremely scared. Like, I don't know how else to describe it, but when we get out of when I break a game, get out of the like, when I can see the void of the do you I don't know how else to explain it.
I get
but
it.
I legitimately get scared when I
not
can
heard
see
of
the
that before.
void of any video game. I start panicking, dude. I'm not even like it. I don't know why. I just don't like leaving the confines of my game. At least it wasn't a gold cactar or a flower cactar or whatever that.
Oh, I know what you mean. Are there gold ones?
I thought you said there was gold ones.
I don't know about gold. I don't know for sure.
I know there's flower ones.
There's little ones, cactar cutlery sets or something. They're always running around.
I've never caught one of those.
What mantles are you missing, Chris? You said you're still grinding out the last ones.
This guy shouldn't be too bad, right?
No. Gosh, it's not. It's high rank, not even tempered.
Yeah, exactly. Not even tempered or tempered.
Yeah. No gold?
No gold cacti? I'm assuming that's what they're
Oh,
asking.
yeah, probably.
Sarah, heal me. Thank you, Sarah. Same, dude. Same.
Too hot.
But you were,
Too hot.
man, it's too hot.
Oh, the Astra!
You can't get trapped by that electric thing,
Challenger isolation effect. Oh man, Chris, you got a lot to go.
though. There's a lot of mantles to go.
Yeah, the annoying ones are the ones where you have to hunt like, one you have to hunt 5 different tempered monsters. Level 1, threat level 1 tempered. Another one that's 7 different threat level 2 tempereds.
Why?
To get the mantles to pop up to be able to get them.
What mantles are they?
Evasion.
Rock steady?
No, it's evasion and is it impact? It might be impact mantle as well.
Sounds like
Rocksteady is not difficult.
it's annoying.
I wish it super can too, but that's all. Even then, it would be threat level 3 because they're all Elder Dragons. Levisioth, whenever you do like the my name's Levisioth quest, that counts as 1 because that's a threat level 2 monster.
Why would I want to do the names of the video?
You can get some good gems from that. Used to be the best way to get
Like
gems.
him. Used to be.
You kill Archipper Val and Archdora because of the 3 different Elder Dragons. What?
What happened?
Oh, my 3 nerds? Oh, you didn't have to do Arch-Tempered Elder Dragons though. There's a quest in the event quest, Chris. It has Tempered Lunastra, Teostra, and Nergigante. But you have to fight 3 Tempered Elder Dragons as another one to get another mantle. And you can do it all in one event quest if you did the event quest, or you can do it like 3 different ones at once.
Yeah, do them separately. Instead of back to back, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not a difficult event quest though.
Put it down.
Yeah, Chris went hard on it though, because he went arc tempered instead of just tempered.
Right. He was telling us about Balhazak
Yeah.
being different than tempered in this.
Yeah. Now the regular tempered is like super easy or whatever.
Bombs, right? Bomb,
Yeah,
buddy, bomb,
I'll let
bomb,
you hit
bomb.
him. You have a heavy or hitting weapon. I don't know
All
why I
right.
put that down. I'm not sure.
Oh,
He's
hey,
dead.
so what? 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 What?
That's it.
I look cool.
Blew up his head.
I didn't even see myself getting knocked back or anything. It's fucking five.
I haven't done any of the arc tempered hunts yet, just because it's not the most powerful gear anymore. I need to do them eventually, but I don't have any reason to do them at the moment. I
I've
mean,
only done
the stuff I'm
rank
wearing is
one.
more powerful than arc tempered armor.
You mean the no shirt, shorts combo you're wearing?
Yeah. No, this is a layered armor I'm wearing.
I know it's not layer.
No, the power is in the rainbow. My color changing pants. Getting the augments are why I did them. Ah, yeah. Well, tempered monster gives you stream stones as well. So you don't have to do like arc tempered to get stream stones, but it's just you have a higher chance of getting them in arc tempered.
It's us or Velcana. Let's do what we can.
Oh, because of this.
Hey, look at that. You know, look at my stream real quick.
Yeah.
It's not very pretty, but you know.
It's something, right?
Yeah. Like right before we bop them.
Yeah. Oh my word. That's how you do it, right?
That's great that we all bring.
Moments
Oh,
before
dude, was that a
disasters.
gold crown? No?
I didn't get a gold crown. I don't think so.
It said largest. It might be, you know, I'm colorblind. It might be silver.
It might have been.
You wanna
Cry?
check?
Yeah, I'll check my hunter's notes here.
I could be wrong.
No, yeah, I have a gold crown now. Oh, you know what? I think that one might be an automatic gold crown. I don't know for sure.
Did you have a gold crown before?
I don't know for sure. I might have. I just don't know. I would have to look back on the stream a little bit.
No.
Sure. Chris, did you not know that you could get stream stones from normal tempered monsters? Or it might just be tempered elder dragons though.
Okay, so what do I do out here, Tiasha?
So you have to do another special investigation. I don't know if you have to talk to someone first though.
Well, alright, give me a sec.
Yeah, I think you have to go back to the main base and then.
I'll be back.
I'm sorry, Chris. Yeah, weapon augments are nice and oh my.
Oh, go back to Huntsman.
Oh, you found out when you were
Where's
fighting Tempered Val? Oh.
Yeah, Huntsman's not here.
Oh. That makes sense.
Not go to the training area.
Proceed with caution.
The grinding out augmented stuff right now is nice, but it's gonna be a real pain to grind out right now. I'll tell you that.
Thank you so much.
It gets easier after we beat the story. It gets easier after we beat the story. Otherwise, you're just gonna have to. Well, anyways, it is easier later.
Alright, we'll
Street
do
Fighter
that
credits.
then.
Ticket.
Fucking game, dude. Fucking
Velcana.
game. Get me in there, please.
Let's we can do this well.
Like you just told me.
Here's the room, guys. Here's my room. All right. I got my collectibles here. You know, because you can never have too many collectibles.
Oh, they're done with their
Got
Christmas or their
pictures.
Halloween outfits. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, no. Halloween event ended yesterday, actually. I think yesterday was the last day. So I guess today it ended. But we got our papers and books, so we know how to hunt monsters. Got our music, you know, little birds singing music. We got our knickknacks, our paddywhacks, our picture of our beloved Admiral. You know, gotta keep him up there.
Admiral.
In your thoughts. Got our delicious cake. No cheese here, unfortunately. We'll add that later.
They're not weird here.
We got these boys. Yeah. We got more collectibles in our bed. Yeah. Oh, and our color changing pants. Magic color changing pants. Got those two.
Oh. I gotta do a cutscene.
Okay. That's our room, guys.
Oh no, I don't gotta do a cutscene. Never mind. Can you join? There's only 15 minutes to do this.
Let me see.
Oh, I see that one man
You've been
thing.
working hard out there.
Cause I only said one person. Maybe I'm wrong.
Cannot join the leader. Has watched all cutscenes. Wait and try again.
Yeah, never mind. We're in special arena.
Okay.
Oh, so there is a cutscene. Yeah, never mind. Hey, I'll just go back. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I don't know. No worries. No worries. Chris has the Admiral on the wall too. Wow. I don't have what I would want to put on the wall. Oh my. Hey, Gwait, welcome back. You're having a good time. We'll be joining Laser's quest here in a minute. As soon as he finishes the cutscene. Oh, no worries, Gwei. Welcome back. A quest you tried to join is no longer available? What happened?
I just head back home.
Good to see you.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
that's
Were you
okay.
just really go home?
Yeah, I was just gonna join you.
Sorry.
It's alright, no worries.
Ah,
Welcome back.
thank you. Apparently, Gilda Rubio
Chris.
wants my help.
That's the one I want. I don't know why I can't get that up there. I don't know what it is that you have to do to. Do you have to purchase it? Oh man.
I don't think so.
Need it. I need it. Oh man.
I do want to spend some money on this game if I can.
Yeah. Spending money is good. Who? Gwei says who?
And then just write it off. as
Best
this is
character in the
fun.
whole game, Gwei. Look, I'll show you. We'll go walk over to the handler.
It's us or Velcana. Let's do what we
Here
can.
we go. This is the
Proceed with
handler.
caution.
Handler helps us join quest.
Handler sucks, Gwei. Don't listen to Mark.
Handler is the best character, and everybody hates the handler. I don't know why. All the handler does is her job. Literally her job. And eat. Which I can relate
Give me
to.
serious, Handler, please.
Oh my.
Oh, the person that hurts me internally, Gwei. Exactly how I feel. the person that hurts me internally.
I don't understand you guys. I just don't get it. You don't
Yeah,
like
of course
cheese.
you don't. You
cake.
eat cheese,
You
comma
don't
cake.
like handler. What are you?
Of course you don't understand this. You eat cheese, comma cake.
Yeah, Chris, you get it. Somebody gets it. Cheese cookies as well?
There's like-
Yes. Yes. Come on. You guys, I just
No.
don't get it.
That's how I feel whenever I talk to you about this subject. I just don't get it.
I just don't get it. I don't know, man. Handler doesn't annoy me. I love the handler. Handler is a fun character, I feel.
I want serious handle.
Hmm. So I'm guessing that you haven't fought Lunastra yet, then, on this save or this one. Or
What
have
are you
you?
doing? No.
Okay.
Why?
Lunastra. It's a pain. I think Lunastra is the monster that hurts me the most.
Well, I'm lost, bro. Let me jump into your face. Let's see what you got. See why Mark's so scared of you.
Blessed be the fruit, Chris. Blessed be the fruit. Praise be. Oh, yeah. Go. Come on. Flip the handle. Drop it. Yes.
I just have a really weird question. How the fuck are these cannons supposed to work?
So they work whenever other monsters are coming through the gate, right? So in some quests you have multiple monsters coming in, and it takes time between whenever they're coming in. So you can load the cannon and then shoot it at the monster coming in.
Or then at the door.
Yep. A lot of people just don't use them.
No, who the fuck would use them? They suck.
Cannons do a lot of damage. If you have downtime.
Yeah,
load it.
but like
I understand.
all the fight.
If you're doing it by yourself, there's no
here.
point. There's no point if you're doing it by yourself. But if you're hunting with other
And all
people,
the fight takes place down here. Like I don't know how other places. The only exception is when, you know, that door opens.
yeah.
Properly. Ooh.
Nice.
Properly. Ooh.
Yeah.
Not done yet, please.
The cannons also work aiming into the arena, so you
yourself.
can use the cannons shooting into the arena. Chris pointed that out in chat.
Oh, I'm shooting them in the air, right?
No, even if they're on the ground, you can aim it into the arena. So if you're fighting like with some people and they have like challenger mantle or whatever, so the monster's like aggroed on them, you can load the cannon and all that.
I've tried that. That more cool. Well, not so somebody coordinated.
Also, if a monster doesn't aggro instantly, because some monsters don't, you can load it before you start the fight. But it just takes so long if you're doing it solo. Ouch.
Look at this guy. Look at him. What's the problem? I just want to sharpen and heal, okay?
Ooh, that tail. Sharpen. No. All right, here you go.
Yo. Pop.
Great. Keep redeeming the wave shyly. Oh man. No, it's no big deal. You're good. You can use your points for whatever you want to use it for. It's just funny to me. 10
I'm
minutes.
up 10 minutes. Yeah, great. Sarah, heal me, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. There you go.
On Lunastra. Oh, we got
Nice.
go ahead and harvest this.
Yo, we can use the Dragonator. Let's go.
Oh, main objective complete.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, let's go. Come on. We'll use the Dragonator.
Dragonator! Bop me in the face, dude. Bop me in the face. Let's go. I want to win it. I gave it away.
I murdered him, guys. I murdered
Right
him.
through my hat, dude. We gotta use the thing,
Wait,
right? Yeah.
I'm just wasting points for no particular reason. Oh man, give me another another point redemption that you would want. I'm not saying I'll add it, but I'll think about it. You know, if you have something you want to waste points on, somebody already wasted their points on cheesecake, so cannot redeem the cheesecake.
Oh. Oh, I didn't get to shoot the kid. Bob Sly in the face? Why are you bopping me in the face? Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till next stream to call in right cheese. It's gonna be right in the middle of fighting monster. It's gonna be right in the middle of it. Someone's gonna do it, and they're gonna be like, "What have
Right
I
in the middle
done?"
of the corner. We're about to win. Nah, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go eat
I gotta get my
cheese gum.
cheesecake, guys. You guys just don't understand. I gotta give them what they want. It's not something I want to do. It's something I have to do.
Thank you. Oh, whoa. Thank you, sir, for the bomb. Hashtag priorities.
Hey, cheesecake wasn't a waste. It's true. It's true.
What toss
But
you?
it will go to waste. In the middle of Elcon.
I know you've been working hard out there.
Oh man.
Oh, it's temporary. The horror reign of cheesecake is eternal.
Yeah. You think I'm gonna let something so wonderful as cheesecake die? Why would
are
I?
you such a monster?
I'm gonna do it. Prolong our suffering. Yeah. Man, I'm about to change my emotes to be cheesecake. All of them. Just every emote I have on the channel is just cheese
No.
cake.
Please, no.
I'll do it too. You
I
think
know you will.
won't?
No, I don't think anyone's doubting you.
Oh man. Alright guys, we get to 15 subscribers. I will add the cheesecake emote. By the power of cheese!
On the pandemic side, people be hoarding toilet roll. Mark be at the snack and tire out instead. trying to pack up on that Olaf and Kristoff cheese.
Oh my word. It's all about the Elsa cheese.
I thought that was your daughter's favorite.
Yeah,
Is it your favorite too?
I mean,
Maybe.
all I'm saying
Is
is
he at
Elsa
the
is
cashier?
nicer
He
than
becomes that
Anna.
person you read in math problems. Oh yeah, those word problems.
How many
If
subs you got right
Mark
now?
has
I'm at 4.
10
I'm
sticks
at 4
of
right now, Chris.
cheese and needs to pay this, I don't know. I hate those word problems. Let me get my stuff, please. Collect.
Do 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 do.
Sorry, I'm just getting my harvest box in order.
Good. No worries. Should probably check that too. I don't think I've checked it. Several hunts here.
How are you?
Were you? Did you talk to whoever you need to talk to for the last quest for this?
Yeah, yeah, I did. I have indeed. Ah, that's what I needed.
Yeah. I gotta see if a few things work with all that, but I can't add. See,
You don't mind if I SOS, right?
SOS?
Let's flare or whatever.
I mean, we could do it quicker than we could with more. Oh man.
You sure?
Yeah, I mean, we could see how it goes, right? And then it's not bad. It's just a T-Usher and an Usher.
Don't want to do. But if you think it'd be better or faster if we do it ourselves.
Oh, I forgot to join the quest. That's what I did.
Good to see you.
Can I join it right away? Yeah, we've got this. It's not really. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah. Mark has the 150 cakes and the 150 Elsa and Anna cheese. He gives his daughters 35 Elsa and Anna cheese. What is the speed of eating cake? What is the speed of eating cakes? Can he still eat with just Olaf cheese for the rest of the pandemic? Assume gravity equals 9.8. Yeah, that's how I feel like the word problems are always.
First of
Just
all,
fucking-
okay, I don't know how you saw my pantry, Sarah, but I don't like that you know how many cakes I have. Okay. Second of all, you forget the Kristoff cheese in your equation. You gotta account for Kristoff cheese. Does Kristoff not matter to anyone?
I said Kristoff. What are you talking about?
You know, you did, but in the equation, it's only Elsa, Anna, and Olaf.
Kristoff is like, well, he's my favorite character.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, I gotta sleep. Oh, man. Answering the question of the day.
Kristoff is my favorite character.
You know, I've never seen a Saw movie.
You never seen a Saw movie?
I've never seen a Saw movie.
I've never finished a Saw movie.
I've seen
them.
bits and pieces, but I've never seen.
Yeah,
a
but
movie.
you know, the bits
Yeah.
and pieces aren't, you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna smoke real quick. I'll
Yeah,
be
no
back
worries.
in 6 seconds, but I'm gonna read what Sarah's saying. Meanwhile, the real math problem, Mrs. Garlic will have is how much space in the fridge will I need to fit all these cheese and also my other normal food stuff.
When I become a multimillionaire, I'll have 3 fridges full of Elsa and Anna. It'll be worth it. It will be what made me famous. I'll be known as that guy, the guy who eats cheese cake. People will love me, but they'll be disgusted at the same time. Kind of like they are overhyped. It'll be kind of like Danny DeVito. You love Danny DeVito, but at the same time you're like, no, he's kind of gross. I'm joking. Oh man, Danny DeVito is like least gross person on the face of the planet. You guys ready for a controversial statement? I'm one of those people who doesn't like The Rock. Even though everyone says The Rock is great. You go and watch Dwayne The Rock Johnson movies just because he's in it, right? I get it. I just don't get it. Alright, that's enough controversy.
Like
for
a
tonight.
lot, right? No. You gotta add that chaos emote with the CTV emote. And by the way, did you change your password?
Who, me?
You.
No, I haven't.
Well, you remember the whole Twitch thing, right? I just
Yeah.
want to make sure you know. Yeah. No, I just want to make sure you know.
Yeah, I saw all of that.
It's a pain. They need to get their shit together on. What was it on where? Sorry.
I don't know. I was talking about actors and stuff, controversy.
Yeah, controversy. Oh yeah. I'm one of those people that like actually enjoy Fast and the Furious. Like I actually do like the movie. Like I don't think they're good or anything. I just like the movies, right?
Yeah.
But I don't like The Rock in Fast and the Furious. I really don't.
No, like
I hate
I
it.
literally
So,
do not like The Rock. I cannot watch a movie with The Rock in it. Like,
Really?
I literally dislike The Rock.
he's not even like that many movies though, is he?
Yes, he's in everything now, man.
Not in any movies I watch anymore.
He's in almost every movie. I know I'm over exaggerating.
He wasn't in the Avengers. Not joking.
He
I didn't
is.
even watch
I've
that.
seen a Rock in the Avengers.
I see The Rock in the Avengers. He wasn't in Spider-Man.
If no, you know why? You know why I don't like movies with The Rock?
Why?
When I see a movie that The Rock stars in, I'm thinking, okay, this is what Hollywood is saying is the most generic Hollywood movie that anybody can watch.
I agree with that. I do agree with that.
That's why The Rock is in it. No, The Rock is okay, but not a perfect actor. The Rundown was good. Standing Tall was good. You know, I guess there is one that I've seen that I might watch again. That would be Scorpion King. I'm gonna die here.
Oh, dude, Scorpion King, dude, yeah. Dude, yeah, Scorpion King, dude.
I think
Also,
I
I
would watch
did
that one.
die.
What happened?
I did die, but Sarah got me.
Okay. Oh, which one do you want to go after? Remaster or T-Astra right now?
Better go for the monster. Get rid of this one.
Okay.
Yeah, Scorpion King is actually really good. Like I still don't like The Rock in Scorpion the King. I think somebody else could have been better.
Older
But I
ones are better.
do like
Yeah.
the Scorpion King.
Fast and Furious is basically Hollywood.
Oh no, I passed out in the game, Sarah. I had no HP and you revived me. That's what happened, Sarah.
We need a separate these two are gonna blow up again.
I don't know. Controversial statement right here. Controversial statement. I think all movies are bad.
Oh
Honestly.
my word. Did you just say that?
Yeah, I
Did you just
mean,
say
you
that?
I told you I like Jojo Rabbit. Like, I don't think that's bad, right? But it's like none movie is stand out for me. Like I said, like Scott Pilgrim is my favorite, but nothing really else stands out to me. I like Shutter Island. Maybe that's controversial as well. I don't know. I just feel indifferent about movies.
You know, some people are like that too. Like they just don't care about it. As for me,
I like movies.
I'm
right?
a huge
But
movie
feel
guy. I
different.
love movies. But like Scott Pilgrim, I think is good. You know, I think it's enjoyable. I would watch it again. It's not one of my favorites. I love Edgar Wright. I love all Edgar Wright movies. I think he's a genius, but I don't know. It's maybe it's just me. Shutter Island was good. I did like that one. That was pretty good. I don't think that was controversial to say.
Yeah, I don't know if people like Shutter Island or not.
But I mean, there's so many movies out there that people say are good, and it's just Hollywood crap. And that's what, I've had a hard time, not, I gotta rephrase that. I didn't have a hard
That's how
time.
I feel
When I
though,
married my
Mark.
wife, all she saw was PG-13, family-friendly movies, right, her whole
Right.
life. And so I was able to show her that there are better movies out there that, even though they're family-friendly, like you could sit down and watch them with your kids, right?
Right.
They're not like what you would consider to be a go-to movie, right?
Right.
Because you've never heard of it, or it's not really obscure. It's just something that you haven't
Right.
seen or,
Like that's
or
how
thought
I feel
about.
about the movies. That most of it is just Hollywood crap that I could be care less about. You know?
There's some really good ones. I'm not like avant-garde about it, you know.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, there's just really not
Just
been,
talking.
been any.
Wait, who said something about Ghibli? I agree with Zara.
Super
Aside from
memorable.
Studio Ghibli movies, studio things. Oh, I think Gwei is saying that. Gwei is saying that Gwei doesn't care about movies like Zar, except for Studio Ghibli movies, where I do care, I guess.
Wait, like I haven't watched all Studio. Well, I only watched one Studio movie, Ghibli movie, which is Howl's Moving Castle. I think is the name of it.
You've not seen any
And I
others?
think no, I think it's amazing. I like when I was a kid, I watched that movie and I could never forget it until I was an adult and I found out what movie it was. That's how memorable it was.
Oh,
I haven't
yeah,
watched any of the other Studio Ghibli movies. But yeah, no. Once I watched House of the Castle, it's like one like I watched it as a kid and I could never forget about it until I found out.
See-
I mean, I obviously haven't forgotten about it now, but like I found out what the actual movie that I watched was.
Yeah, but like movies like Howl's Moving Castle and Studio Ghibli and stuff like that. That's the type of movies I'm talking about. Are like those are the movies you
Right,
can
they're
say
not go-to.
go to and watch, even though it's family friendly, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it exploded.
Sorry, I was just trying not to die to the
Yeah,
explosion.
no worries. The supernova of death.
There's a lot of
Let's go, let's
spice, dude.
Yeah. Usual Suspects is amazing. Yeah. Seven, another one. Most people won't watch those movies anymore, though.
Which 7?
Seven? Have you seen Seven?
Yeah.
It's Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman, and they're tracking a guy, a murderer, who is killing people according to the 7 deadly sins.
Oh
Like
yeah,
his
I
motif is that.
did. I like it.
That is a pretty good one.
We'll make sure.
Go. Knocked them both.
Oh, you did knock them, boy.
Except don't watch Through the Fireflies. A lot of Studio Ghibli movies are like that. Though. Like, give me the feels. Not very movies get me the feels like that. But Ghibli movies get me. I don't know. Something about the way that the music and storytelling and everything works together. It's like most like dramatic Japanese movies though. They get me, man. I was watched another one the other day called Late Spring. I don't know if you guys have seen that one. It's not.
I think I
it's not
heard
one
of it.
normally
I
watch.
think there was that I saw it being a showing in theaters for a bit before lockdown. I might be wrong, but I did see something similar like that.
I'm not sure which one that one is. This one was made in the 50s.
Yeah, no, definitely. Then there's definitely something that was screened before lockdown. I mean, it wasn't new.
It could be.
It was
Yeah,
just
no,
something
yeah,
that
it
was
could be.
that was a screening
It's one
on
of those
theaters.
movies that's pretty. It's you know it's a beautiful movie, beautifully told, and yeah, it moved me. Yeah, I clipped his tail. Haha.
Yeah, like I'm trying to think of movies that are memorable to me, but I really can't think of anything besides the two I brought up that are like. I mean, obviously I can think of movie names, but nothing that like I really care about.
Oh yeah, understandable. You guys seen Parasite?
The movie?
Yeah.
No.
It's not like it's not the anime. It has nothing to do with the anime.
No, I know. Because you were telling me about another TV show too, right? Or was that somebody else? Right? Was that you? That was you, right?
Probably. Probably then. I don't know. Yeah, that's a pretty good.
Is it controversial to say Harry Potter sucks? Is it controversial to say that?
I don't know.
The movies, at least.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, there's some of the stuff that I like. I don't. There's. It's like it's not. I won't say a love and hate thing, but there's things that I do really enjoy. I just think the movies themselves are bad in general. Like the whole thing between the twins. I don't remember what their names are, but I think that's great. Like every single time those came in the movie, it was great. But there's just other stuff there that was really boring to me. Maybe it's something that I don't understand, but I just don't think they were good.
Yeah.
That's-
So
I might be wrong because the one I think was the best, or the one I liked the most, not the one I think was the best. Let me correct myself. That the one I liked the most was Goblet of Fire, over all the other ones. But I just don't really like the movies at all.
no, they're definitely made for younger audience.
Yeah, but I watched them as a kid and I didn't like them back then
Yeah.
either.
I don't know. It's a lot of story to tell with it. I was always
Right.
a fan of Lord of the Rings over that.
I don't. I tried to watch Lord of the Rings a few times. Maybe I just couldn't because I was younger. Maybe I should watch it now. But it was so slow for me, dude.
Tell me you've seen Star Wars.
I told you I only saw that one bad one that was a rerun in theaters. I told you I hadn't seen basically none of Star Wars.
No, just the fact that you said the bad one. There's no
Yeah,
bad
I
Star
have
Wars.
to say the bad one. The people don't like. People
Yeah, but just
say I
'cause people
watched
don't
the
like
bad
it doesn't mean it's
Yeah, it's just very annoying the fact that every time I say which one I watch, oh, you watched the bad one. I'm like, all
bad.
right.
Oh my word.
Is he doing
Yeah,
the thing?
limping
Yeah, he's
away.
almost there. You can't catch him though. We gotta
You
kill
have
him.
to kill him.
Yeah,
If
it's
you
just
wanna-
very upsetting.
If you want to kill
every time
Astra, I can hunt Tiastra if you want.
Yeah, that works. It's very
Actually,
upsetting every
Tiastra's
time
in
I-
there, I think.
Oh yeah, it is.
So Tiastra
Every
was
time I
the
bring
best.
up a Star Wars thing, everyone's like, "Oh, you watched the bad one." That's the one with Jar Jar Binks.
Oh,
That's
episode
the
one?
one I watched.
Episode one's
was-
not
yeah, it was
bad,
a
man.
rerun. It was a rerun.
People
in the
just don't
theater.
like it because they, whatever. You know, people are people.
Yeah, I think people are just salty. I'm like,
People will like what they don't want to like. And
I like Star Wars. I can't say I like the movies. There's something
No,
called
that's the
G3 or
Chris. That's the
something.
only one he's seen. He's only seen the Phantom Menace.
Mhm.
Dude, like Star Wars is one of those things that you
Bum,
either
bum, bum,
you either
bum,
love it
bum,
or
bum,
hate
bum,
it.
bum, bum,
Yeah, I can
bum,
bomb.
bum,
Yeah.
bum, 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 bum,
You can bomb them both. Here, put it here.
Oh. Well, do it. There you go.
There you go.
Hold on, let me do some magic here, okay? There you go. All three of them.
Nice.
Very heal though. That took a lot of money to do.
Should be almost dead then.
At least the monster.
Even Tiasha, because if Tiasha was in here, it must have been close, right? I don't know.
Right. Right. No, I agree.
He's sleeping.
That's what I'm doing.
Lunasha's dead.
Yeah. I just saw it slayed. But yeah, they should be really close. You were right about
Yep.
doing. Yeah, you were right about doing this ourselves.
Chris is like the Phantom Menace is the one people are saying is the bad one. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's like, "Oh, you watched the bad one."
Some people don't like the new trilogy, right? Some
Right.
people only like the old trilogy. They're like, okay, if it's not the old trilogy, it's no good. I just like Star Wars, man. I have my favorites, and I think it's a great series. But it's not for everyone. Some people prefer Harry Potter to Star Wars, right?
I think Star Wars would be easier to get into than Lord of the Rings.
Then Lord of the Rings? Possibly,
Yeah.
yeah. Lord of the Rings is great, though. Like, oh my, the lore and world building. It's so good. I got into Lord of the Rings heavy, though.
Does this give me temporal mantle?
Yeah, you should have it now.
And then how do I get plus?
You can't yet.
Oh, you can't ask for
No.
after a con, I mean?
I think we have to do everything to get it. I don't know for sure. I think we have to be
It's
like
us
Hunter
or no
Master
fun.
Rank 150 or
Let's do
something.
what we can.
Oh, okay. So I can't. So I'm good.
Yeah,
is what
yeah,
you
yeah,
tell
yeah.
me. Is temporal mantle better than vitality mantle plus?
Yes, because Vitality Mantle still takes damage and then disappears. Temporal Mantle negates all damage and lets you get away with three free hits without getting hit at all.
I don't have temporal mantle.
I think you have to talk to the huntsman or something. Finish off the quest stuff.
Fuck, but Sorry. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry, everyone.
Star Wars is awesome all around. Lord of the Rings is awesome. I agree. Though, you know, another series people really like, right? That I like it. It's not bad. I'm just not like crazy about it. Is The Matrix. I'll watch it. I like it. I'm excited about the next movie. But
There's another Matrix movie?
yeah, they're making a fourth one.
I
Actually, it's
think the
made. It's coming out this year, I think.
I think the first Matrix movie is like peak. I think the other two are fun to watch.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're good. I think the first Matrix movie is peak, honestly.
Yeah. Desolation of Smog was awesome. Yes, I agree. A lot of people didn't like the Hobbits though. Like, I like the Hobbits. They're good. So what if they're the same length as 3 books? I enjoyed it. I feel like the other ones should have had that much in them as well. Like each one of them should have been 3.
Aren't they still renting that place out?
Oh, which one?
Where they made the set for the Hobbits.
Yeah. They're still doing all that. Hobbiton and all that in
Yeah.
in New Zealand.
Yeah.
You can go on a Lord of the Rings tour and all that still. I think they'll be doing that forever.
Yeah, basically.
Especially with Amazon making a whole new Lord of the Rings series.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, they're making a whole thing.
Well, we basically live in the age of the reruns. You know, after everybody heard the hey, you can make money off of remaking video games, just remake every movie. You know, totally reason like that with books.
Oh, but make
already.
sure you make the bad guy a good guy in the remake, okay? That's a rule.
That is the rule. What am I doing? Oh yeah, what should I do?
Anything. Did you get the temporal?
Yeah, I got it.
Nice. We could do any hunt you want.
All right, let me go to.
I
Let me
know
go
you've been working hard out there.
to gathering hub.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it, Chris. Chris said the Matrix was good. People blew it up too much, though. I agree. I feel like it's not like the end all beat all movie, but it was.
I like
The technology was cool for the
watching all
time.
three. I like
Not
watching all
everything
three.
has slow mo.
I think it's good because it's only three. Because there's a lot of other ones that are like, what is a movie that has like six? Not six, more than six. I mean, think
Resident
about
Evil.
Lord of the Rings. Yeah, Resident Evil.
I like those movies.
Yeah, I think they're fun too.
Been using it too much.
They're really bad.
They're not,
I don't know.
But they're not. They're bad Resident Evil movies in the sense of they don't follow the games, but they're good Resident Evil movies in the sense that it's got the whole basics of
think they're
Resident Evil.
good.
You
Yeah,
have
I
a
think
virus
they're
makes
good.
zombies, and
I think they're a good like zombie
Yeah.
apocalypse movie. I think they're good with that. But like for Resident Evil, all you see is Wesker and Chris maybe.
yeah,
And it's just funny.
yeah. Well, in those movies, I think they had Wesker, Chris, Jill, and Claire.
I do really like them though. I do really like them. So right
I
there.
don't think Leon was in it. I don't remember
Probably
Leon
both.
being in it.
I wouldn't dare put Leon in there and make people angry.
Things?
Oh,
You know,
I don't know if people will be angry about it or not, but Leon's in the new
Chris
one.
Redfield looks generic as hell. I mean, I
Right?
can't even remember who the actor played as.
That
Chris
would be the
Redfield.
guy from Prison Break.
Good to see you.
I forget what his name is. It's not Dominic Purcell. It's the other guy. I forget his name.
Putting up a
I
quack.
wish I could. Like, I would just look it up right now, but I can't remember his name off the top of my head. The last one had Leon? Oh, yeah. Oh, it did. You're right. You're right. I've only seen the last one twice, maybe 3 times.
What was the last one exactly? They're all really. I like them all, but their plots are really big.
Retribution is the last one, I think it is, right?
The one where they go back to the facility and they talk to the AI.
No,
Or
no,
more
no.
the girl talks to the AI.
No, that's the one where it's all like a dystopian deserty thing again, and then they have a tower that they're like trying to defend or something. From,
No, I don't remember. its
There's a bunch of
powers.
cars that are driving around with zombies chasing them.
I don't think I watched that. It's not about the boat one either, right?
No, it's not the boat.
Yeah, I'm gonna not watch the last one.
Boat
to
one
watch
is
both.
4 with the prison, right?
Right.
The 5th one is the one where they go back to the facility. The 6th one had had the armored cars leading a bunch of zombies to the tower base.
Right.
Yeah. Oh my
It wasn't the helicopter escape to Neverland, right?
word. No. That was the other one with Alice.
I like how we just say these things that never make sense in any context.
Yep. It's great. Hey, have you guys seen Squid Game? Anybody seen Squid Game yet?
I have not.
It's pretty good. It's not like amazing. I mean, it's pretty good though compared to a lot of things now. It does live up to the hype.
What type does it have?
It's the #1 show on Netflix of all time.
Reality thing or like
No, it's a show. Like it's a, not like
animated?
no, it's live action.
Live action.
Oh, see you, Chris. Have a good night. I guess we'll talk to you tomorrow. And hope everything goes well with work. Let us know how that schedule and everything goes.
Yeah, hope we can get some time to continue Monster Hunter or do that D&D session 0 because we didn't get super far, but you know it's still good. It was still a good session.
Oh yeah. Session -1.
Session -1, yeah.
I'm really excited for that.
I can't wait. I was talking to Chris about it earlier. Hey.
I love how you can just walk inside this guy's body.
Yeah. Well, it's that whole suspension of disbelief thing, right?
Yeah.
Like as immersive as this game is and as beautiful as it looks, as much as you believe the monster in the area, walking inside the dude's body isn't that, you know,
Yeah, but I mean,
unsettling
it's
to me.
actually what I would do in this situation. I would climb inside the monster's body. Just to see what it was like, you know?
If it's bigger than me, I would be curious.
Yeah.
Like, is that what we're gonna do in D&D? We're just gonna
Walk inside every monster.
like, let's see
Oh,
what's inside
What's
this
inside
one.
this one? Blood and
Let's
guts and
dissect
gore.
the one. Take
It's
the
the same
organ.
as the last one. I guess we're all really the same inside. Oh man.
Quest, the Fury of El Dorado.
Oh,
Hey, you!
I gotta see something real quick with all this. It
Oh,
is
they
there.
give me some spicy stuff.
So the you know the Kulftarath stuff from before.
Right.
What's the most annoying part about Kulftarath?
The fire thing? The fire pillars when it gets past that like one section? Or
For
is it
me-
you're talking about getting them past the multiple sections?
For me, yeah, it's having to go fight it again and again, and you can't finish hunting it and kill it, right?
Right.
The Master Rank version gets rid of that. It's an event thing like that, right?
Nice.
So
Once
you don't have to do the stupid hunt it in groups and then weaken it and all that.
Right. You don't have to like put it down to be able to get it to the last location. Is what I meant.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
You've been working
And you can
hard out
actually
there.
kill the monster.
Yeah. Instead of
But,
having to
um,
do it over and over again until it gets to that place.
it's still that.
And then
that's-
and when it gets to that place, you have to fucking redo it.
yeah,
again.
yeah. I haven't done it. It's not one I've been able to. I fought because the event wasn't there whenever I played, but they added it later on. Where you
Yeah,
can
because
actually go hunt
it wasn't available at all times. So,
Yeah.
because you know.
and it still isn't, which I don't know. I guess it makes sense, but at the same time, I don't know what you get from it, if you get weapons or just armor or what, or if it's still the same type of thing where you get those gold weapons or what. Because those used to be the meta, right?
Right. They used to be the meta.
But I don't know. I don't
But
know.
I don't have. And I want to get that Dante weapon, my guy.
We could do that too, man. Or is that
No, that's not open yet.
is that the high rank or master rank request?
Master rank. Yeah, master rank.
Oh, we can't do that then.
There's a master rank upgrade. I have the high rank version. There's a master
Isn't it
rank
a master rank 5?
I don't know. Do you know?
I could check it out. Just a minute if you want.
'Cause I don't know
I don't
which
mind
one it
looking
is.
at it so that way you don't have a spoiler for anything. Around
Yeah. Because I don't want to look it up
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
be
yeah.
like, oh, it's just,
Yeah, it's. Oh, wait, I have to fight this monster I've never heard of before.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's nice to know. I don't mind checking it out though.
Because the light pumped his weapon, and it was actually really good. But now it's garbage. It's a master rank. And I was pretty sure they were gonna have another event because it's Capcom and Dante Devil May Cry is like
So
huge for them.
instead of doing a Dante event, they did a Resident Evil 2 event. That's why we have Tyrant and stuff in it.
Right. But what is my weapon gonna be upgraded to a Resident Evil 2 weapon or something?
Yeah, you get a shotgun. No, I don't know. No. There is a master rank Dante, I think. I would have to double check.
Yeah, because I can see my Dante sword being upgraded.
I would be interested to see if it is like you have to do like one of those things for it. Because the sword, the long sword I want is also one that I can't get yet. Not because it's not a monster we fought, but because it's a Master Rank 5 quest.
I'm not sure, but we'll be there with the Rokana, right?
I think so. I don't know 100% for sure though. Because I know it's a Master Rank 5 quest, but I don't know if it has other like prereqs and all
I
that.
really, like, again, like, if Chris doesn't feel well, that's
Yeah, yeah.
fine, but I really hope we can do that tomorrow. 'Cause
If not, it's alright though.
why are we messing up so much with Rokana? We're not
I
bad.
don't know.
We've never been bad. We've never had trouble with any of them.
I think Velkana is just revealing some of the flaws in our playstyles.
Yeah, that would be true. I tend to agree with that.
Do you need to catch this guy or no?
No. Well, is it a catch mission?
No, I don't think so. But do
No,
you
I
have
don't
the
think
high rank Radabon special arena?
Yeah, I already did the special arena. I don't know why I got this one after the special arena. We just did the high rank gravel one special arena.
It's probably because I don't know. Maybe it's because you didn't actually kill it before. But that shouldn't do it. That should have cleared it.
I don't know why we got this special arena first though.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't know why I got it.
Don't hate myself enough, so I'm gonna try P5 with all bindings at once. Oh my. Way, you are a mad lad. Pantheon 5 with all bindings.
Yeah, it's a little bit too much pain for me, Gway. But I am proud of you for trying it.
Oh, you know it's too much if Lizer said it is. No, but you don't go too crazy with your challenges. It's doable, but it's also a challenge, right?
Right.
You're not like sitting there like, oh, I'm gonna do something really dumb and then take forever just to fight one enemy.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, with the whole stick only challenge, I'm not just gonna go back and get a new stick every fucking time it breaks, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I'm curious to see how that goes though, with the stick only.
Big laptop crash suddenly? Oh no, Sarah. Welcome back, though. I'm glad you came after that. I don't know. The Ganon shouldn't be hard. Any of the Ganon fights shouldn't be hard. What? I don't know about the DLC monkey boss. She's not a monkey boss. but the DLC boss.
Hey.
But yeah, everything else shouldn't be bad. I don't know about the DLC boss. That's something I'm concerned with. Well, I'm not super concerned because I can just throw bananas on the floor and he won't hit me.
What is he, Donkey Kong? What are you talking about? The monkey boss? Throw bananas?
Yeah, you throw bananas, he just gets distracted.
Oh my word.
Stares at the
Let me-
bananas like,
gotta look this up real
should
quick.
should I grab that? Oh yeah, no worries.
Okay. Charged blade, right? Do you know which tree it's under?
Yes. I don't know a name, but I can get it.
Well, it's gonna be at the bottom, actually. I think.
Yeah, it's at the very bottom. It's the bottom one. Literally the bottom one.
Do you know what it's called?
I
found It's Dante's Devil Sword, right?
Yeah, that's Dante's Devil Sword. I don't know what the upgrade is, but yeah, it's called Dante's Devil Sword. I don't think I can get it because it's just items from monsters that I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says that.
You can't get this. Yeah, the quest to get it is Master Rank 6.
Yeah.
You get this ticket for it.
Alright, let's check this out.
Okay.
This is basically a 60-second clip of Banana Boy. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put it in video games.
Video games.
You can check what I'm talking about.
Bananas. It's actually banana. Oh, what? That
That's
is
it.
not what I expected at all. That is not what I expected. Come on.
Not Donkey Kong. But yeah. So we can't do that one, right?
No, we can't. We can't. We won't be able to do that one.
Yeah, that's the DLC boss. I'm not completely worried about. Just the thing that I haven't fought yet because it's a DLC and I didn't buy it.
Okay.
So that's the thing to back in the day. But everything else, I'm pretty sure I can handle.
Good to see you.
I like how you said stick only and you thought I wouldn't.
I didn't know it was possible. I was just joking around with it. I was thinking, what's the most ridiculous thing you could do in a game like that? Well, just use a stick, because I know there's sticks in it.
Yeah, so I don't know if I explained this before, but normally there are sticks. Hey, welcome back to my chat, boy. Thank you for the wave. Normally there are.
Is that what that is? Oh my word.
Yeah, that's the wave. I've asked.
All I see is a O backslash. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've asked and they
whatever
told
you
me it's
feel
the
like.
wave. I've asked Micah. Micah told me it was the wave.
Oh my word. I feel so dumb. I'm so old, man.
Hey, dude, don't feel bad. I didn't know either. Like I said, the only reason why I knew is because I asked Micah. But
Oh my word. Wow. Okay. I'm up with Vivian at the top.
yeah, I'm not. So welcome. Wait, that much you have you in the chat. You're at the very top.
Yeah, the very top. That's where it spawned me at.
Ooh. Alright, I'm
This is
coming
where
up.
Leggy starts off.
Coming up. I'm here! I got the mount!
Nice! Oh, that worked out really well. You came flying up on the little gust, right?
Yeah.
And it was right there to land on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Perfectly.
Cannot believe that worked out so well.
The first one's almost always free. Alright, it's coming down. Oh, you like the clutch claw, right?
It's okay. I don't know. I think it takes away from the game a
I don't know. I don't think it does anything
preferred
too
not to.
negative. I like the bonking. I think it's fun.
Oh, against the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing I don't like is the weaken mechanic, or the wounding. Because it
That's what
makes
I
you
don't
want to do that all the time, so you get optimal damage.
Yeah,
But then
that's
it's
what
just
I
like-
really don't like.
You don't really get to see the monster like it used to be, where it would have like scars and stuff, unless you like break parts.
The thing I really enjoyed is the bonking against walls.
Don't yell at me, lady.
Thank you for doing hydrates. Wait, can I do that?
Nice.
Thank you very much.
I just love how short, like, these hunts are now.
But yeah, I do enjoy it like that. I say ASMR. I'm glad you caught that, Sarah. I'm really happy you're here to listen.
There's red ones down here on the step down.
There's always something to do in Monster Hunter.
Oh yeah. Stranger keeps. I just have a big flash of light on the screen from my my affinity pack or whatever. He jumped off the cliff. I just saw that on your stream. He jumped off at the last second.
Yeah, I jumped into
Oh
the
my,
thing.
that's so
He
good.
was lagging a bit, but you know, still, I'm happy you got that.
I think it's just my mobile, because anytime I watch anything on my phone that's live, it's always behind a little bit. But if I'm on my desktop or anything, it's usually pretty
Maybe.
close to live.
My Streamlabs says I'm dropping frames and it's orange. That's why I'm bringing it up. But on Twitch it says it's okay. It doesn't say it's horrible. still have a lot of missions that are optional because of the Linian quests that I haven't done at all. Hey, look at that. Hey, look at that. You want to just take him out?
Oh yeah. Think of Duggar on for his like steak or Italian?
I think she likes that spicy Italian, dude. Look at him.
Yeah, spicy. Maybe
But
Mexican.
he doesn't look. He doesn't look like a Garfield, so yeah, maybe Mexican.
That's enough. Yes. It's not for me.
I like looking at the details of the monster. It's clearly you put a lot of emphasis on your body parts. It's not like just a clay model, you know, what some games do. Not like Monster Hunter Rise's clay models.
Yeah, but those guys will look better on the PC with the 4K and all that. The thing I like about these guys that really stands out to me is each monster has that same level of detail. Even the little ones. Even the bugs flying around. And you're just like, wow, they actually made this game because they wanted to make these creatures instead of just to make a game itself.
It's not like a thing where they just want to keep making Monster Hunter games, you know?
Yeah. And people are, people were complaining, and they complain about Rise now. They're like, oh, why don't they just release a new monster every month, right? Give me more monsters. You don't have to make them, how hard is it? You already have all these monsters, just put them in. And I'm thinking, it takes time to put the monsters in and make
it's
them
pretty
right.
hard.
It's
I
not
don't
like
know
just drag and drop.
Yeah, these animations are insane, even in the smaller games. Like the way these people move, it's not simple, okay?
Yeah.
None of this is just like something you have pre-made and then put it in another engine or another video game.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like you can just drag and drop and it'll look perfect. Unlike this looks perfect. Even though it's not, like, if you look close, you can tell, like, you can look past the game.
Look close, and if you look slower, you can see where it breaks.
Yeah.
And you can see when it stretches. But it still looks very, very immersive and realistic.
I mean, you look at the claws, and the claws actually, like, retract and everything whenever it's attacking to tell you when it can inflict bleed or not.
Right. And that kind of shit's not easy.
No. But, people wanted them to add more monsters into this game too, which I, for one, was one of those people. But when you have a game like this, right, and your one DLC is an expansion that doubles the game, it's basically a whole new game, then I would prefer them to just focus on one game and keep adding expansions every year.
Right.
That increases the game and everything, than to just, whatever. I understand why you can't really do that all the time, because it's just.
They were thinking about that though. Let me before I start saying that, I'm gonna read what Sarah's saying.
Yeah, no worries.
It's the stereotype people have about talent. Also probably stems from all those artist fast sketch videos where people legit believe that happens every single time. When in fact it doesn't, and even then it only works out well for characters you enjoy drawing with. Freedom instead of having someone dictate they want more scales or less teeth, more bite, for example. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not a thing where people can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
And it's not it wouldn't be a good thing for people to do whatever they want with a game like this. But yeah, like Sarah's saying, it's not a thing you can do. I don't want to say comfortably. It's just something that you have to have
Buenos
be
dias.
dictated on, not in a negative way, but like
Mhm.
people have to tell you how to do this
Yeah.
so they can come out the product that they want, and that's a fine.
Yeah.
But it's not something like you said. It's not drag and drop. It's just something that people have to communicate on. It's not just one person
Yeah.
drawing it or performing it or designing it. It's people have multiple people have to communicate between.
Yeah, exactly that. And more so with the new monsters who have all new moves, all new like style of body and whole they have to make the whole character from the beginning, right? Then with old monsters from older games that have already had that and they don't have to really add anything to it. They just have to fancy it up and make it look beautiful, right? So they
Yeah.
have to like take even a Rathalos, right? They added the individual
Yes.
scales and everything to make it look not like individual, but they sculpted it to look like
Mhm.
beautiful, right?
Right, you're right.
It's yeah. This game is very rare with modern games to get this level of
It's like
quality and
I don't understand why people are saying something. Oh, it's not that hard to make new monsters. It's not like something where they just, you know, like, what do you mean? I can't even think of a new monster in my head right now that would be fitting that. Can they? Can they come up with a new monster that will fit there? And it's not even
Yeah.
that. That wasn't even my point. That wasn't even the point that I was going to go on about. It's the fact that it's not as simple as Capcom just assigning a monster that looks different or a combination of this and that or something of that and this. So what the fact that like as far as I've seen, I'm pretty sure you'll agree with me. All these monsters don't have very similar movesets. Like obviously the same types, like the fishes and the flying ones have similar stuff, right? But like even Bamburo and like Barioth or
yeah,
like
yeah.
like all the other ones have completely different attacks and moves.
Yeah.
As much as they're the same type of monster,
Yeah.
they do a lot of different shit that they need design for. It's not just like you put in the fish monster and the fish monster's like all the other fish monsters.
Yeah.
Because
No, because it's
obviously-
not.
yeah,
Even though it moves similarly, like Nargacuga, Tigrex, and Barioth, they're all the same like skeleton, right?
right.
But they all attack and move completely different. And getting that across that Barioth is like a big tank that's gonna like move quickly and hit hard, while Tigrex is gonna be more agile and more like a predator, and Nargacuga is gonna be more stealthy in the way that it's attacking and moving, is difficult to do in and of itself, let alone trying to make another monster to do that, right?
Right.
In
and
a
be
month.
able to,
Good to see
Yeah.
you.
like have their own,
Oh, man.
not like distinct. I mean, the best way I could say is distinct personalities from all the other ones they have, so they can be memorable.
Yeah, exactly. And you have some that are similar, right? You have Nightshade Paluma and Paluma, right? They're similar,
Like
but they're different. You can tell the differences.
Even like Puke and Coral Puke are basically the same, but they have different. They have. I mean, they don't have different. Do they have different attacks? They're different.
Oh yeah.
Right, they're different. Yeah, they do
So
have different
Puke
attacks.
Puke is more run at you, hit you with his tongue. Coral Puke Puke shoots water out of its tail and out of its mouth, right? Like it's just a giant water gun.
Right.
And the
Like,
way that the
that's-
body moves whenever it's attacking is completely different than each other.
Yeah, that's good thing you brought that up, because that's the thing. That's the thing I like about the monsters, all the monsters and the fights. The fact that Puke Puke, Coral Puke Puke, Paluma, Nightshade Paluma, Barith, Bamburo, whatever the Nightshade dude, Tigrex, and the other ones are. It's their fights are different because they have different places you can stand in and different movements you can do. Because whenever you're fighting any of these, you can't take them the same way. Like you can't just stand. You can't stand in the same place, or you can't move the same way because of the way they fight. Does that make
Yeah, exactly. Because whenever you're fighting a Nargacuga or a Bambaro, right? They fight completely different and
Yeah.
everything. But even with a Tigrex and a Nargacuga you can get closer and hit it more. You get closer at Tigrex and you're trying to hit it, it's gonna whip around and rip your head off.
Exactly.
Or
That's the kind of stuff that I
yeah.
like.
And like it would be different if this game was like Fortnite. Okay, every skin in Fortnite is the exact same. You're the same
Yeah.
no matter which skin you're using. Doesn't matter. With this, a reskin of a monster, whatever you want to call it, is not a reskin of a monster. It's a whole new monster. Black Diablos is different than Diablos.
Yeah.
Oh my word.
It's like more of a different monster, but they didn't want to make a new skin. Because that's hard.
Yeah. We're talking about the monsters in this game, Boy. And just how unique they are, and the quality of the scales and everything on the monsters. The amount of detail that they put into this game compared to other games in the series and other games in general. Because even in Fortnite, right, they went with that cartoony art style, which works for it, right?
Yeah.
But there's not the detail of like, oh man, this looks like something that could be in the real world. You know, you're not sitting there like, all right, I'm hunting an actual monster. You're sitting there thinking, okay, I'm in a cartoon world. You know, we got every character from everything ever. In it. We got Rick and Morty in this, you know, so it's not.
Well, they
Don't have
part
to take
Rick
it
and
for too
Morty.
real. Yeah, Rick and Morty is in Fortnite.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of don't like Rick and Morty now that they're in everything. So,
It's too hyped, but you know that's just Warner Brothers or whatever trying to cash in on the hype.
yeah, like I did like the show, whatever the first 1, 2, or 3 seasons, whatever the first few things that they had. But
Dude,
just
as
now
soon
that
as they
they're
did
in
Szechuan, that took off.
everything, it's just I'm tired. Yeah, after Szechuan sauce scandal, I'm like, no.
For me, it's not even about like what it was. It's more about like how everybody turned it into something that it never was meant to be. It was a joke, right? And they're like, well, yeah, let's get Szechuan sauce back.
Right.
You don't need Szechuan sauce.
Like,
You don't need it.
It was a meme. It is a cartoon character. Like people. I mean, maybe the director or whoever wrote that joke does like Szechuan sauce or
Oh,
whatever.
for sure.
But it's a joke that to make the character say Szechuan. I don't remember the episode. I don't remember how it goes, dude. But it was a joke to have them do that because it was funny. It's like the Pickle Rick thing. Like it's stupid, but like it's entertaining, you know. Like and people were just all over that Szechuan sauce, even though like you really could have just done something that get this if you weren't. I don't know how else to put it.
Yeah, no, I get it. But like this game is one of those.
Hold on, I do need to catch up with the Sarah.
Oh yeah, go ahead. I got Black Diablos.
So Sarah's been saying it's been a bit. Also, just because you draw a finish on time, your employer might not get back to you immediately. So imagine you start on your second animation character, and halfway your employer's like, you know, I want that's changed, and your flow's ruined already for the previous project and the current. Right, like Sarah's saying, that's something that I didn't even consider. The fact that like, as much as it can be done with the work you have, people can't get back to you and verify or confirm whatever you have, and you're already working on something that you wanted, not just that you wanted to work on, but just something that you're already focused on and you can progress on like well if you were doing. But now you have to go back to an old project, and you know when you're gonna come back to the thing you were working on, you're not gonna be in the same place to be able to get it done
It might be
correctly.
something that you're not excited about anymore.
Yeah. Let me keep saying, people who don't understand all the issues with the design world being treated unfairly should watch videos about Japanese animation team members getting underpaid and stressed about their work. I don't know too much about Japanese, what did you say? Animation team members, but I do know how Japanese animation is being like very, not like, the word's not crucial, the word's not bad either, it's just very difficult for anybody. Critical, yeah, really critical for anything. Like even Dragon Ball Z, as popular as you know it is, it struggles a lot nowadays because of how much content is thrown out there and how much like Sarah saying, Japanese team members have to work to keep up with every new show or new season of this and that to finish it on time. And like you say, like the word that I was bringing up, it's very critical when people are like, this is bad or this frame here, because people really do go out of their way to show, this one frame of the fucking anime is disgusting, it looks like a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Like,
They're so critical of what they made, and it's just like
one frame of somebody moving. Oh no, dude, they skipped it. It's so
they skipped this frame and it looks dumb now.
Yeah, it's like their face is not like they're missing a nose in this frame. They were so cheap about not drawing their nose. It's like, okay, dude. It's like what I don't know how many frames it goes for. It's 60 frames per second for a video game, right? Like 1 millisecond, maybe less than 1 millisecond for that one frame. What's your issue, dude? How did you even find? How much time in the day do you have to find this one image? Like there's so many questions. There's so much about that makes me upset. Sorry, my brain completely fucked up for a second. What happened?
I dragnated it.
How? Yeah, you hit him
Oh,
up.
I see. Gray saying that.
Yeah,
I thought you were saying that to me. I was like,
no,
what?
no. Gwei find it out. But yeah, no, I know. Say that sometimes. Don't worry. But yeah, we were talking about people in animation and how it's very critical for people. Not only the fact that there are new and other competitors that they have to keep up with and meet deadlines for, but also the viewers are just being critical and very, I don't know, non-supportive. There's another word, but they're not being supportive about it, and like complaining about minor things like simple frames being off when somebody doesn't put a nose on a character, because you won't see that for a millisecond. It's like they didn't put eyelashes on this guy or this person, they forgot about the eyelashes. It's like, okay, dude. I'm still not paying attention, but no worries. I'll put the link on Discord since I can't find the picture. Amongst as I saw before. Let me catch up with what Sarah said. I'm not saying other jobs don't have their own stresses, but it's good to be understanding towards everyone's own struggles. People are just confusing animation with monster attack algorithm at that point. Never understood that joke because I don't watch, but I'm also Chinese, so I'm like, why is everybody hyping about spicy sauce suddenly? Yeah, it's just, I don't know, I don't really want to put it this way. It wasn't even about Americans doing it. It was a bunch of people doing it. It's like what happened with the BTS meals in
delicious.
the
So
eastern
good.
side of the continent of the world, of the planet. Yeah, the east side of the planet, eastern side. I don't know how.
Dude,
if
they
I'm saying it
literally
wrong.
tasted completely different when you tried those nuggets. They did not taste like normal nuggets.
Well,
It tasted
Sarah
just
had,
like Jimin.
and Sarah had the special packaging too. But yeah, like
Yeah.
people go crazy over stuff like that.
But some things you understand. Like some things you could get hyped behind and say, you know, this makes sense. Other things you're just like, why? Why
Yeah,
is this
people
a
just,
thing?
I'm pretty sure, like we were saying, people just didn't understand it was a joke. The Szechuan sauce thing was a joke, like the whole Pickle Rick thing.
Yeah. And maybe they
Good to
did know it was a
see you.
joke, but maybe they just didn't care. So then, come
If
on.
so, then yeah, why are you being so mean to fast food workers? They have enough problems in their day.
Right?
They're fast food workers. They
Dude.
can't get a better job. You
That's
understand
like-
that? You understand people don't want to be fast food workers?
That's like those
mean, they're-
prankers, right? That go to the drive-thru, order a milkshake, and throw it
That's
at the
not a
fast food
prank.
workers. I know,
You know
but
what
they're
a
like,
prank?
it's
You
just
know what
a prank,
a prank
bro.
is?
You know?
Well, actually, that's not a prank either. I would say something where like you spill it on yourself, but if you spill it on yourself, they have to give you one to return. Just because, you know. But it'd be something like like I don't know, because there are some shows in my country of residence where like one of the pranks that I remember is like, you know how they're mailbox, they're not really used in America. You know how there's those blue mailboxes, right? Where you can just put your mail in or pick up something that you're expecting or whatever. There was a prank or something where there's the top department. That's where you need to put your mail into send, and the bottom department is something where people were picking up for. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I just know it's something a box that people use very often. But it's like the swivel doors from
Oh yeah.
the mail ones here, and the only prank really is that like somebody was using the bottom department to grab their mail or some shit, and the top swivel door was like it was covered in water. It was filled in water, but you couldn't really tell because it was like inside
Oh,
the
okay, I
swivel
got you.
door had the water. So like the person that didn't know what was going on was gonna grab their mail from the top, and the water was gonna spill on the person from the bottom. And like the TV show is recording on the person, like the person who the water's dropping on is the person who's getting paid, right? The person who's on TV, the person who signed the waiver and all that. They're not pranking random people and wetting them and stuff like that. And like the whole prank is showing like if people are gonna be nice or people are gonna be mean or if people are gonna laugh or whatever about what happens. Like it's not something where like I don't know if you remember that scandal way back where there were those kids who just threw backpacks at people pretending there were bombs. Like that's not a prank, dude. No matter
No,
what,
yeah,
what
I know
world
what
you're
you're
in,
talking about, yeah.
that's dangerous. But yeah, it's just something where like somebody from the show makes a random person spill water on them, and they just catch a reaction if they're gonna be nice about it, apologize or laugh or stuff like that. Like nobody gets hurt or anything. It's just something to get people's response or what they would do if somebody's nice about it. Like it's not like the other ones where like where they pour mustard over people.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. I don't understand why they do it, but like,
I don't understand it either. I think it's funny. I don't understand how it gets used. I don't understand how that show is so like, because it is a TV show. So like, those kind of stuff died a lot in the United States. I don't know about other countries.
yeah, no,
but
because Impractical Jokers is still a thing.
I never heard of it.
Yeah, it's where a group of friends like they do it to each other though, but they do
Oh,
like
right.
do
Yeah,
awkward,
yeah.
like they make it awkward for other people, like other people's jobs and harder in life a little bit.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing about the show I'm talking to you about. They don't make people's life harder or make their jobs harder. They just want to like have their That's why I was talking about the whole thing like spilling your water or your drink on yourself would be something to make a fast mover to react, but it wouldn't be good because it would be bad for them because they wouldn't have to give you another cup or something like that, or give you your drink again. Like it would be cool for like I don't know, a friend or something where like you bought them a drink or they bought you a drink or something like that.
Yeah.
But like for fast food workers or for anything like that, it really wouldn't be good for their day because they have a lot of shit to do. I don't really want to bother them.
I understand that.
Wait, I physically cannot talk about anything else in an intelligent conversation except about trans issues. So I'm just here very confused. I'm sorry, Quay. I can't really have a topic about trans issues, but I'm happy you're here listening, and I'm very pleased to have your company. Let's have you that. But I hope you're not. I hope we're entertaining. Let's go with that one.
Yeah. If nothing else, I'm entertaining myself. So.
I am really glad I went for this charge playthrough.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the long sword too. I tried out Sword and Shield for a hunt yesterday, but I was thinking it'd be nice to have a quick healing build You know? It's not difficult. It's not as hard as I remember it being to use it. So I might use it at some point after we finish the story, but I want to keep going with Longsword until we finish the story.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go back to my hammer and my Kinsnick blade and my other stuff when we finish story. But like, I want to go for charge rate all the way.
Yeah. Exactly.
And like, I want to try the bow as well. Or other new weapons. Gravity. Not dumb way. It's not a topic that you can really input in. That doesn't mean anything wrong. You just can't really add it to the topic. I'm just happy to have you. I'm sure Mark is too.
Oh yeah. It's always nice just to have someone to talk with.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just happy you're responding with anything. I like just happy to hear that you're comfortable enough to tell us that you're confused and you don't really have any other topics to talk about to fancy. That's something to talk about, right? I do need to catch up with what Sarah has.
Go ahead. No worries.
Yeah.
This guy just.
Post the link on Discord since I can't find the picture montage I saw before. But that explains it. Also, Asian Boss covers a lot of good issues that are not discussed. A lot about or are scandalous to talk about, but it has to be talked about sometimes. I waited at home for Mickey D's to deliver it to me. Didn't risk myself or people or massacred a whole Mickey D's branch for it. That's that one toss thing. Wasn't Sarah talking about that? Because yeah, Sarah did have Szechuan sauce. I'm sure you did too, right? Or did you not?
Yeah, I tried it.
Oh, yeah. Let me get this. At least I quietly enjoyed them. Unlike people who eat and make reviews just to tell people they don't like it or they don't like BTS. I don't like pranks with people who are in it.
BTS though. I think the people who don't like BTS are the people who think they're too popular, so they can't like it. Right? You can't like it if it's popular, or
I don't even think it's.
They just don't like listening to stuff that they don't understand.
I know a lot of people like it, but I wouldn't call it too popular.
Oh, it's yeah. For popular.
Oh no, there's other things that I've been more annoyed by than BTS.
Sorry, didn't mean. That's my last hunt, by the way. But I'll let you.
No
I'll
worries.
let you finish everything before I wrap up.
That's why I kind of prefer watching social experiments. Pranks just either seem too far or too planned. I don't like social experiments. I don't like the sound of that other like YouTube, the way YouTube made. I don't know. I just don't like that.
No, I get it though, because like you have social experiments that aren't like malicious or annoying, you know, where it's just like you ask someone a question or you offer them something to see what they would do if they were offered something, you know. Which I don't.
I still
it's
don't
whenever
enjoy
you're
that.
like
maybe I would have to show the clips of what I'm talking about to understand.
No, people started calling pranks like social experiments too, though.
Yeah,
know
maybe
they're
that's why. Maybe that's why. Because people just started calling pranks social experiments.
So that way they could get away with it.
I'm just gonna cry in my Pantheon 5 while finding something. I'm too tired for this. Worry, Guay. I hope you're okay. I do remember you told us about that you woke up in pain. Hope you don't let's deal with that again today.
It's
This is why I don't talk so often. I can hold conversations apparently. That's insurance are always just indirect observations of human nature. Like, I don't know if you would I don't know if you watched Beasauce. You watched Beasauce, right? Mark, have you watched the YouTube original Beasauce stuff?
No. Vsauce is
Like-
not my thing.
I don't love Beasauce, but I did like his YouTube original. and I guess you could call his thing social experiments, where one he locks himself in a white pure white room with lights where he can't tell, like if it's daytime or nighttime or anything like that, for like a month before he loses it, and then he makes people do a quote unquote simulation about the whole, you know, would you save 5 people with a train, or would you save 1 person, or would you not do anything? Which it wasn't real, it was just camera tricks.
Right.
But like that kind of stuff, or something where like people do some survey for something about some lie tester or something. That kind of stuff. I don't really consider that a social experiment. Would I guess you could call it that. But it's more like it's I don't want to call it science because it sounds presumptuous, but it sounds like it's something you really just want to test, like what the Mythbusters did, right? Like you can call what the Mythbusters do social experiments with some of their episodes, but they really are. Well, I don't know. I don't want to give them like that. I do want to give them credit. I don't want to put them on a pedestal or anything. They do try things to see what they do, right? Like they're not just doing this for the social experience. They want to know what it's like, right? They're just not doing it for the show to make views or that. They want to know what it's like.
Right. Yeah. I get that. Yeah, I understand. But that's not really what I was meaning by social experiments. But like,
well, Sarah says, like pretending there's an invisible rope on the ground and jumping over it and seeing people do it or not after looking at you do it.
Stuff like that is more what I was thinking. Hi, Pecan.
I
Welcome
saw-
to the stream. How are you doing? Sorry, I just saw your message. I was wrapping up here. We're just having a little conversation here towards the end. But I was done with my last hunt for tonight. Should be back tomorrow with some more. But thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Would it be something like the whole thing where like somebody draws something on the floor that looks 3D stereoscopic like a hole, and to see if people go around it or avoid it? Is that the kind of stuff you were talking about?
Kind of, but it's more like if you leave $20 on the ground, will people pick it up or not? Right?
I
That
don't
kind of
know.
thing.
I don't know if I'll. It's just weird.
It's interesting to kind of see like what people will do in those situations, right? Or if some random person walks up to them and says something, right? How will they react? That kind of thing. I don't know. I find it interesting, the study of human behavior and stuff.
I don't really know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
I can't say I want it at all. I feel uncomfortable about it. That's all I can say. Let me just finish reading. As compared to ruining your girlfriend's makeup collection to see her reaction, that's not a social reaction. That's like what? That's
just me.
messed up too. No matter whoever you do, like if you mess up anybody's collection of anything, it's not nice.
Yeah, for sure.
I remember a time in my life where I thought B-Sauce was hot.
Oh,
Anyway, B-Sauce 1, B-Sauce 2, or B-Sauce 3.
which Vsauce are we talking
Yeah, which B-Sauce? Those are not the social streams Mark and I are talking about.
about? we talking
Ours were
about
lighthearted.
the shaved one?
Need to
The
look.
bald one?
We need to link our social experiments to live, Mark. For
I'll have to find
$20,
some.
that shit is mine, Gway. Yeah, that's how it's saying, Gway. Dude, if I see a $20 bill on the floor in the middle of nowhere, I didn't see whose pocket it fell out of. I'm gonna pick it up.
but that's
I'm
interesting.
gonna put it in the last and found. The fuck you think I'm gonna just walk past
So
it?
that's interesting to me because that tells a lot about like your personality in general, because some people wouldn't pick up the $20, right? So the experiments are, why does that person not pick up the $20, or why does that person pick up the $20?
Yeah, but are you gonna go up to that
kinda
person
like
and be like,
psychology
"Excuse
and
me,
stuff."
excuse me, let me, sir, anything you identify as? Why'd you pick up the money? Why'd you pick up the money?
No, but just like, they're not walking up to them and saying, hey, why'd
That's
you
why I
pick
feel
up the
uncomfortable.
$20?
That is why I feel uncomfortable about it. Like, people were just making assumptions of other people. Like obviously, you shouldn't go up to the person and go be like, "Why did you not pick up the money?" or "Why did you pick up the money?" But like
I'll have to find some.
it just makes me feel really extremely uncomfortable. Sarah says we need to link good social experiments
Yeah,
to
I'll have to
Mark.
find some.
Like, damn,
Oh,
for once
man.
we're uniting on something. I've done a few
I know,
indirectly on
what?
campus as a group and alone.
Oh my.
That one,
Who
that
would've
one, you
thought?
know, the hot one. What do you
Oh,
mean the
what?
I don't know, Goy.
Oh my word. I don't
Some
know.
people go asking the people who do it. You would just let it happen. It just depends on who you were watching.
Oh
I
man.
don't
I'll
know,
find
like-
some. I'll post it in the Discord whenever I find some.
Yeah.
Of what I'm talking about more so. Yeah.
Anyway,
Dude, I had fun with the hunts tonight. We did some good stuff. Getting the
Yeah,
levels up and everything.
happy I
I'm,
got the
I'm
pool.
really hoping it works out with Chris so we can continue the story tomorrow. If not, it's
If
okay.
not,
We'll
we
figure
got
it out,
we
right?
got things we can do, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But on that note,
Um,
I'm gonna see if there's anybody streaming Monster Hunter that we might be able to raid tonight. Let me see real quick.
I don't know
quickly.
anybody. Period.
I think I'm gonna do someone that, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna raid someone I don't know. I don't normally do that, just because I don't know like what they're gonna do or their personalities or what. But let's see. So if you guys don't like it, don't feel like you have to stay and watch. But we'll see what we can find here. I don't know who. Like, first of all, you gotta find someone who's gonna be, speaking your language, right? Let's do.
You know the hot one, the one that's hot.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Gway,
I don't know
you're
what you're
great,
talking about.
Gway.
Let's
That's
do
okay.
this, I guess. Crackman. What? Yeah, we could do this. Wait, maybe not. Never mind. Give me a second. That's Portuguese. Oh my word.
Yeah,
So
I'm pretty
many-
sure that's not what you meant by speaking the same language.
Yeah, I don't speak Portuguese. Anybody else speak Portuguese here? If you do, thank you. But if not, then no big deal. Let's see here. There we go. Let's do this one. There we go. Alright, we'll raid this person real quick. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. I really appreciate everybody's coming by and checking out the stream. Anybody who chatted. Thank you, Gway and Sarah and Pecan for stopping by and everything. But yeah, on that note, I'll see you guys later. Bye.